ញោជន់ឡានដីហុយមិននៅក្រោយម៉ូតូអ្នកលេងនៅក្មេងតលោកតាសក្លូខ្ញុំលើកដៃឡើងក្នុងសង្កាត់ស្រែកហូចូលចិត្តចូលផ្លូវទៅដល់គេស្គាល់ពួកយើងចេញមុខគេមិនហ៊ានប៉ះពាល់អស់ប្រាំងអស់ប្រេងតែមិនដូចពួកផ្សេងចាក់ស្រាលើកដាច់វ៉ាវចាក់កលែងស្ងួតកោភ្នែកសប៉ះបុផាមកវិញថាប៉ុណ្ណឹងបានហើយថាកុំធ្វើដូចក្មេងអ្នកមិនទាន់ស្គាល់ច្បាស់គេចង់ប៉ះម៉ៃណែនឆ្នាំ2010ជីវិតនេះដូចជាហ្គេមគីឡូគេគីឡូសេគីឡូហែនចំនួនមុនស្រាសស៊ីបបវិតមីចូលណេតបាត់កង់ចូលសាលាបាញ់ឃ្លីមិនទាន់មានសង្សារតែបេះដូង my free ថាខ្ញុំក្បាលខូចអាមេនំអាតចាស់ចាស់តែស្គាល់ខ្ញុំពិតក៏ថាខ្ញុំឆ្លាតដើរលេងញ៉ែស្រីខ្ញុំសែវមុខស្រីស្អាតចេញមកយប់បានមួយថាកុំអោយកាប់ពីក្មេងខលតែខ្ញុំស្មោះត្រង់បើបដ ாய் ហេឡូលំនីដាតាមផ្លូវឬស្ដីកាយស្ដីកុំរពឹសដៃពេកប្រយ័ត្នរបបនេះ Restream កាន់តែ strike ពេលប្រកួត final ប្រយ័ត្នកើតមេរោគសារីចាស់កុំឲ្យខាត់ពេលយូរចូលមើលក្រោយគេលេងចប់មួយម៉ែបាសវ៉ាsafe go you go from я go from есть хп
парни я какие еще раз у них
Калаши
Дим, я распикиваю.
Давай, тройка, Борь. Банан слева взял.
За колонной. Умер. Еще ждите. Тройки нет.
Банан убил.
Еще, за база.
Есть?
Убей,
молодцы.
Yeah, we зачитали раунд. Business. Let's see what our next half has in store. They say it's a T-sided map, Anubis. We'll see if Spirit can demonstrate that. They managed to find the lion's share of the rounds on their defensive half, so now all swapping over to the T side. Is it really just going to be tie things up neat and tidy, or are there a couple more twists and turns?
Well, they'd have to get their first pistol round if they want to keep this neat and tidy. It's been one-way traffic in that department for FUT, so strong starts will be the foundation of this competitive series so far.
Audible for Krabeni's hearing Zontic's cross, but the rest silent rugs.
Nobody in A at the moment.
No, sir.
So as they have Demon jiggling towards water, Krabeni searching as well. They are going to see this as clear. Are they just hoping for a fast flank retake? That's not going to be easy. Or do the jewels come their way?
Heaven smoke and go.
They don't have a kit for the retake.
Very curious to see how that works out for them. You've got Sneer Cook in the flank. They'll have to push through the camera smoke, and you can't hit the headshot onto Donk! And two fall in quick succession. The first pistol for Team Spirit, and it comes just as easy as that.
I understand the thought process, especially with FUT. They have no issue trying to brave smokes and take those fights, knowing that they can get their feet planted and the crosshair in the right place quickly. But that's a risky pistol. They gambled. Demon, take one for his troubles. Tania. Looks X-Cloud for a moment, but able to correct first as X-Cloud showing some frustrations there.
Kill nè, mình cả chụp đi xó.
Nâng mến. He gets goosed and he goes down. Stop from Tania. Two for him, two for Donk, one for Zontix.
Chơi Anubis ní vẽ bomb spirit à. Lẹ snap spirit. Ta bỏ chrome nó snap mà vẽ, snap map một. Map ở cat. Là vẽ map ní map bỏ của spirit mình. Pin nó đôi chìa mán mà liên cả lá hả pin liên nè lệnh mua game play những cái lượt phục lốt à xịa game chết luôn skin no skill skin net skill đấy rồi Not skill. Cái mid skill bánh đây bờ skill ấy nè sao lấy anh biết này bờ skill bánh cả nó cả hàng. Hay là có lưng làm lưng bánh anh ấy giải tới vì đôi khăn cỡ đôi real life đôi khăn cỡ mình tên nó bánh.
Demon is attempting. Can he tuck in before they round this corner?
Vừa cả lỗ lên vào lấy một bánh mỗi CS bánh một đi qua cái.
Has Demon done him dirty?
Bánh nhà toàn bộ CS này đầy luôn.
Cleared hard, cleared by Donk, and Demon just reclines in the chair. kind of alone here. Knows he has to play it forward. Knows he has to try and get something on
Người ta
this first
CA này
fight.
phải tạ tích cả hai.
And he's got Donk.
Hiệp có 4 này với
Continues in
cho
that head-to-head.
cả hai.
That is number on Cash. Different story here on Anubis. That's a great shot out to near. He's looking precise to start off this T side.
Bắn nhà hai chậm slong cạnh năm cạnh.
Where's that bomb going? Back to A because it's under the control of Zontix.
Nhầm canh đã ốp nhưng mà đào bắn bình mệt.
Just hold on to these guns. Cemetery's here in time.
Nhưng bên là bộ
Bomb just going across now.
Bắn bắn ấy thầy. Gắn nhầm bắn nhờ gặp lương xử lý các bạn. Âm phụ A4. Plan đấy. Vậy các bạn. Trời timing lỗi cho vậy. Mà với nhúc chụp cái này này.
Wants to buy time. Can't take this on his own, but the fight
Ô,
might
cái này
come
cái mà
his
bệnh áp
way.
rồi. Peace mà.
Shearer's nailed the timing here. Yeah,
mùi.
just perfect.
Vì muối.
Get your info on Zontix and now all attention on
Trời mà
Juke's
phút sau
approach.
mình ấy nữa. Trời chơi nhỉ.
Anticipating A main is
Đùa
Shearer.
quá đó đó. Clutch cho đó. Bro clutch
He's
mùi mà.
absolutely back on the money. He's
Chọc bay qua
perfect.
bạn.
Played it to perfection. Top of the tables.
Map này map bóc
And
bộ
even
Spirit
kill
á.
spread
Vì
everyone.
map
Doing
năm
what's
vệ rồi việc
necessary on
cung.
Team Spirit to run home with an equalizing map.
Curious if we get something a little bit crazy out of FUT with the buy here. Krabeni could drop
Leg.
an M4. I know that seems out of the box, but wouldn't put it past him to go for a move like that. They are just going to get some pistol upgrades of their own.
Okay.
And this is the push-pull plan between both the sites.
Map nó chết lên
Tries
à.
to be tricky, thinking this is CS2. I got to stay in motion.
Map nhưng mà trôi chân bên đỡ anh sẵn hay Inferno vì nó anh sẵn lệch môi nhưng mà trôi chân lệch môi mà làm đập đi pí Inferno.
Donk across. Back 10 for him, and one spotted over towards A main. He wants that
Không
duel.
phải các bạn lấy.
Forces on the block smoke instead.
Hello thập bích từ đây. Cái này giờ bằng coi mở game bạc cột. Hai giờ lên game trong máu à. Mở game bạc cột final xong đặt prot. Nè ná mình sầm nặng ban lùi pin đồng bọn lùi thùng lùi chở nè.
Good performance earlier in the tournament against Vitality on that of Anubis. They should just be able to comb this one over now as it's just 3 players to find.
Chỉ có
Deagle short, they're in the side, they're entrenched and Donk.
rộp lọc.
Benny fires off. Second time those two have tried to duke it out in this round alone.
Chọc à.
Shiro just peppering away.
Map đi.
They're going to save, that wouldn't be too bad for FUT going into the next.
Mà có kháng ọt lấy nha. Nào vi và thôi là thi Falcon này thế là cái tệ.
Khỏi AP mobile reset thôi không phải lái lại của bạn.
Nó bên Pឡើងពេលចុះthêmឡើងដៃvậy chứ. Cáiឡើងđời cả nó cáiឡើងវិញvậy. Ôi sao tao tu hoa vậy. Đọc toàn thế.
Còn lấy cái AP.
Đừng.
Còn lấy cái color này mà ngày chứ. Đây, vào đọc đây.
Đọc mà đấy. Đọc tôm bờ.
Get a lot of aggression and spirit on their CT side. Let's see if FUT will be as respectful. Cemetery does have his AWP. Good spawn if he wanted to try and go towards A or middle. Not the best. Good enough. The crowd looking for the underdog to find the victory here. To avenge fallen Vitality. Next Flower. So low early.
Must have been tagged out by that first timing nade. It's not an easy lineup.
3-1-1 to the defense.
Một hộp bài trầu mùi. Smoke. Chơi tích đa trâu nóng smoke. Cục molly mau này, molly ạ. Molly net và tọ máu ấy. Đen man. Chơi molly man. Chơi bro đi ọt pre lô tất khỏi hỏi lô bà đây. Bây các bạn mừng kìa. Mùi. Sao bay nhẹ tiết tí chìm pin mùi tiết chìm lô. Bọt tới bị khỏi mùi tiết rồi. Trời mai bro, cho bà đây. Đùa ọ bà đây cho mình đây đi. Flank mình đã flank bị khéo theo mùi. Trời mà bro ơi, cho cái nào biết là nè. Mùi mà. Trời hồi giật. Kiên chán. Chuên bro, chuên đây. Chọc bạn để bỏ Shiro bạn.
opportunities for FUT go with them.
11
Final tactical timeout. That tells you just how much of a problem this is. So 4 straight on the swap of sides.
đang rõm bro.
The first real opportunity with the guns in hands and starts well. A lot of damage done there from Jules. An important shot from Shiro and Celtics. They're staying quite active, right? The bomb's going down. They're not just sitting and waiting for information. Continue to search, wary of the possibilities on the way back in a couple of rounds. Sure, this one with the rifles in hand, a whole lot more time.
Oh my god, cho hồ một. Oh my god.
Number 1 was close. This one's looking to be a bit more of a landslide. Ancient coming up next. Second the series choice from FUT. 3 and 4's an MP9 and a Famis into the mix on this. Early pressure towards B.
To near Warpath. Oh wow! X-Cloud just goes for a swing. Dong sees to it.
Đồ mùi smile sao mùi smile.
Massive gap right now. I think Zontix has the opportunity.
Cướp bao cái đá rồi.
Big rotation back.
Lên xó đi gặp slide để skin xó.
Execute. So Zontix got a lot of room.
Chuột khné rồi. Thầm. Chơi xử lý ta đá trên chỗ ấy được không đó. Chênh là còn bé là chênh ở cái bánh free là. Man. Chơi xử lý thêm tí đó đấy. Chết cái đau trên một kẹo.
Hello. Kravenic spotted the progressions of Magix.
Much pressure that he's under. Everybody bearing down on his side now.
Yeah, he's going to be gagging to see Demon and Cemetery pushing out A main and start to help him out. Ooh, Shiro low.
Cái chỗ đó không phải chỗ đó sai rồi.
Down, good chip in from Cemetery, stops him before he could round the corner. And Shiro put into an unwinnable one.
That came down to the timing right there. Magic's just throwing some util.
Pito mũi, sell.
The booze before we can even say it.
Xong này anh sell luôn.
Shiro looks to hold on to this.
Cho chia đọc buồn để chêm lô đấy. Chơi pro xì popcorn. Hot pin cái đảo mục. Lôi cho đã ở đây screen ở cái đồng này. Xì ai.
Important save considering the previous came down to just that 1v1. So AK retained. First round on the board for the defense for FUT.
Định mơ con nha. Tôi tập biểu popcorn.
But as soon as it turned into that 4v4, they just kept searching, kept moving, kept themselves in motion. So we're at the back 10. Magic's dropped out a pistol here, so he gets 9.
Tôi nghe.
2 Tech 9s, 1 for Shiro, 1 for Magix, and 3 AKs. Break from Demon. Manages to dissuade those type of peaks.
Smoke cho mũi.
Exchange of smokes over towards A main. Jux has a choice.
Cục nét trên cho kẻ mũi. Cục nét mũi không? Cục nét mũi không?
Meets Jugs in motion, moving forward, catches a searching main.
It's one of the AKs down. Shiro would love to get this back.
Ở đây kể nói ở trong máu mình đi. Rồi đi live fight rồi. Kịp cột fight rồi. Cột lạch cột. Vô tập ra pin liên rồi lại. Nhằm Restream CS này này. Trong máu mình lên vậy. Nó mới đừng có gì, nó mới chừng coi mới con lên này. Mình để cho chất CS hả? Bật khơi mình. Họ cho vô bộn. Máu ấy. Đùa. Phải là. Ôi da, tích comeback rồi, phải là mũi. Mai mình đứng mơ làm pin thôi. Phải.
that move was always going to have to be the case because
Đẩy
they've
lươn
given
đi má
up
cái lỗ.
full mid control.
Bài xuyên.
It's a weird exchange. It's not the regular territory like you'd expect to cash. Oh, you lose middle, you take A main. This is coming from multiple areas as the crunch 3-box and A main, but still same design to try and get you back a piece of territory.
M4 A4 AK sample. Trời, đào ở tam plug tật từ. Có chỗ bi tam plug tội với nhỉ. Để chăm
Quay đây close này. Quay đây close này phốt lại đây xuống phốt đây.
Mà cả bạt đã smoke cả mùi. Rẽ chó mà nè, oh my cái trâu vào đó bay bật tì vào đấy. Ba chọc cái bay bật tì vào. Trời bro, clutch mới bro. Oh my mùi GP. The fuck? The fuck? Châu có báo the fuck? Oh, time out spirit, time out đó. Chạy trên này sân bụi mẹ áo cái bánh của bà đấy. Mà đi họ cho mà muốn ghê. Thôi mà ó nữa, mà có bà một bánh thlu cái đi mà thlu có bà mới cho qua mùi. Yeah, side.
Those are those little tripwires, those traps that you can get caught out by.
They've got 3 consecutive now. Let's see if they can make
Ở
it
đây
forward.
lên game bây giờ Restream game tao trong máu mà ném lên. Nhầm mơ final. Mơ final team pro cút. Game lên pena các bạn đây này chứ. Trong khăn là để mình anh để mình biên họ ngày game pro cút mà năm pi năm ở đâu. World Cup à? Esports World Cup CS2. Game đã không ai nhưng miền Việt Nam ban thể lên một cái.
He's lonesome. Maybe he towards A. So it's his presence. To be late through E-box.
Trời, bọnนี้bụng mid mà đâu mà rồi.
Apply a bit of mid pressure.
Pre ở trong mid này này. Cục mùi lý, tè mũi.
The B play, double molly. Yeah, Xplat's going to have to pull back. Perfect timing. Xplat was completely unprepared for that. Opening kill from Dom.
Oh my.
Flash leaves Demon reeling, half health.
Trời đi chỗ, ở động chỗ máu ở độ. Ở độ chỗ máu ở độ.
Krabeni on the flank. It will be late. Symmetry's got to find something here.
Mùi lấy. Oh my bi.
Forces the trigger pull.
Ủa ngó bánh. Bọn bay kia spam bên nhau. Chop lia rồi. Lia bi vậy.
Quick on the follow-up. Demon's gone. They know about Krabeni. It's Jugs on the warpath, just goes swinging towards Ivy. Krabeni down. It's 3 out of Tanir.
Đập pi rồi.
He's keeping up with Donkey on Anubis. He's definitely comfortable. The reason he's wearing that spirit jersey is to be that second man.
Yeah, that's a big point, right? You can talk about where the resources go. Well, Tanir's the man who's meant to deliver as the second rifling start. Good poise, good util use. Either way, they manifest the opener. It goes from 0 to 100. You don't have a great idea where they are. Okay, well then you're in your face.
Yeah, dog.
What happens? They get 12. Just one more round. That's all they need. Locked again. So no lurk smoke, but Krabeni takes some big space.
Seriously, that's a nade onto Donk. Trajectory does tell of Krabeni's forward position. Xplat's 2.
Smoke mũi.
And that smoke will extend their control of the water area.
Can't really stay here. You're either going to have to keep on pushing, which is risky, or back off. It's good retake utility that Spirit are able to throw, and they're clearly in no rush. A boost to clear it out, so getting creative in the open. Mantles up.
Ồ, lạng tới bay các bạn lại.
Zontic's on high alert.
Spirit did this yesterday against Legacy. A very good job of controlling the tone of the game, right? They're not in a rush. You're going to play at our tempo, not yours.
It's baffling. That's the third smoke on stairs from the CT side.
Just trying to delay this water control for as long as possible. It just forces you middle or B main. It's that util I'm talking about. So push back the main control. You have to worry about somebody out in water, but it is a very risky move. So light pressure towards A/middle as they group towards B. It's Demon, it's X-Flab, and they need to stand and bang.
30 seconds. A barrage of utility players and Demon completely unprepared. Lackadaisical, looking the wrong way. X-Flab just a crouch spray. It's decent output. And Zontic should have a booked here. Krabeni, do you consider it? Oh, he does, but cool mantling. Doesn't have the accuracy in the air. Symmetry, a missed shot. Jiggle bait, USP headshot at range. Tanir in the clutch. We're saying he's comfortable and he can close it down, but Symmetry will hit the shot. First time I feel like I'm really saying his name for impact there. He does extend play. Symmetry in the 1v1. Long-range USB headshots, naughty too.
That's tense. It's great from X-Flab to get the double, but again, you can see that FUT really don't have an idea of where these rounds are looking to open and end. The fact that Demon has his back turned while transitioning through Temple, so worried about middle, that was almost a mare.
This is a little unusual.
Trời ra sao kẻ này
Catch Magic sleeping.
It's a trick, it's a gimmick.
No, bro, calm down, thôi khỏi Vinh. Thật trời trắng ấy.
This is most of their util. Fortunately, a little bit of support.
Làm đây. Một rồi.
Tanir's even holding for this, a great awareness.
Mình đi càng ngồi bị khôi vậy ở đây.
How long can you stay in this setup without searching?
She shout.
Cho.
Overlooked it for a second, able to pull his crosshair back.
Spirit Croy đang canh lưng lại.
That Magic can take there with the Glock and all these nades, right? He needs to stay alive and try and find some output with this. Start throwing it now, so smoke towards not a camera. Gets himself an upgrade into a Tech 9, so something a little bit more punchy.
More punchy.
They should be fine. Should being the operative word. Jug's team flashed. Symmetry will be able to get up on Fountain and take this, but they are something in posture.
Hey!
This setup, they've got
two smokes.
Camera, the molly towards backside or bricks. Lots of flashes to rally in, and they could overrun this. Really just the two of them here. The rotation point is going to have to be through beach to heaven. Steps made.
Oh, you can't miss that. Can't miss that. They're going to nade you. He's feeling that pressure. Symmetry under scrutiny. And he's just not Jug stands on. Necessary double. Krabeni, cherry on top. That's Jug's in defense.
Oh my, comeback. Đập bị đau vậy.
Another one. Double digits.
Time out, Spirit time out nữa kia. Final time out 3 lượt 3. Phía xa cái này 7 vậy. 7 cái 4 này. 7 cái 4, 7 cái 3 là.
Good shot from Don Steeg.
Mà display nhạo.
Nice edge now.
Big boy ya. Big kill.
2900 loss going into what would be the final round if you lose this one, Spirit. We've already got a couple of emissions being Galil's. Coolio with a lot to say in this 30 seconds as well. Sure, AWP has a good spawn if he wants to try something a little bit out of the box. He can go pick mid from the top left side. He could try and charge and take a connector fight, but might be smoked. Because you want to just pipe straight in towards A main, something crazy. It's not really in Shiro's wheelhouse, so I'd love to see him make a move in a moment like this, stand up and be counted. He's great in the clutch. Let's see if he can provide an opener. He's 0-0 in that department, just for context.
2 máu rồi mới thôi OT ba nó. Rồi ao Spirit nè map nó. Nó qua tập pi khang food nó qua tập pi round tiếp tập pi smart ban OT time màu. Time mà tăngទៀត. Tại bởi Spirit nè tại mỗi tiết final đặt mà web nè mà web nó cho mày bị bầy flash mũi
đi chạp lấy dụng clear không
hả
roll back 30 rồi vậy cho room mà cho
At least a sound to the heavy beat. 3-2 split. Invitation to Spirit. If you want to take this space, you can.
Thì còn ai hồ game không thể là.
No resistance on his
mà
part.
pro cancel là nó chọc bắt để so vẽ 4 lần cao với tranh bộ nút đồ smoke muối chật chừng bị miền bay nè bro gái bị miền bay nè gái cho nhầm vậy bởi nhầm vậy phép bộ nâng trâu tam microphone tới ấy em này bao bị dùng ô chúa với em đấy hello my B
the pressure's on Spirit. They've got 20 seconds, chat. They've got to make their move. The bomb's outside of B-main. Cemetery, can you provide? Explode there too. Demon with the chip in. Awkward, very awkward for Team Spirit. They're headed for the hills. They're running to save.
Lúc ta tranh ta khẽ rồi nè bro. Tam si kia nè. Vô lúc ta sell rồi nó sell vô lúc sell. Đập môi rồi, đập môi đập pi. Ô đập môi đập pi. Mà round đấy bro, mà round đấy thay máu à. Rồi ban rồi. Thơm rồi.
A little bit of space late. They forced some util out of the A main players. It's great restraint, economy of utility out of that B defense. So just really slow the roll. Can you play at this tempo against Spirit? You have to try and force a fight early. You cannot continue to be
12-11, and Krabeni immediately throws aggression into the mix. So does Magix.
Cái bọc bên rồi.
Gonna get overrun. There's an SFG needs Jugs' help.
Trời,
Good work.
bọc bên đây. Lỗi. Đồ pi. Mẹ rõm ra thay máu à. Bay qua bạn.
Shiro anticipates X-Cloud, just the head visible.
Không tránh với. Thôi nè tay để tránh bay có 3 nữa. Buồn tội 7 tơ rồi đất. Động quay bữa động ngọt bát buồn kìa. Ê còn đá tránh bro, đá tránh bay qua lại. Thưa xử lý hay họ là đá tranh mà kẹo chứ. Cớp nó không nó thấy còn tranh kẹo này tranh kẹo ngon vậy này. Tranh kẹo là ngon mà cốc. Man. Chào mày bro. Cho cái bọc E rồi. Chào mày
Gifted it by Shiro.
Off.
To try and pressure Cemetery, you can see the speed wobbles. Cemetery feeling the pressure of the moment, knowing if he can just find a kill, just one could be enough to secure overtime, give you something to breathe, and there it is onto Tanir. Shiro in a clutch, high stakes, low time, and 2 to find. Demon there. Cemetery's close, swaps out to the USP and takes us to overtime.
Thay màu. Trời ơi, All Spirit lực biến chó mà. Cái lẽ Spirit nó ngồi ban mà. Đọc chứ không là đọc. Đọc gì ngay đọc.
Palpable from Spirit now. They need to change the pace, at least in one of these 3 rounds in overtime. Give yourself a go, give yourself a chance.
X-Cloud, he wants to start off with a bang. He goes charging. Donk was anticipating, but he's gone unnoticed. Jugs pushes main, finds Donk distracted. Zontix, chance for the clawback. Demon quick to take the fight. Every fight Spirit have found, there's 3 CTs there.
This is a second wind and a half. Tanir. Lurk smoke
Trời
fading now.
TN1O này họ cực quá. Đùa bạt đã ợt. Nó có nó ợt đấy với. Cứ lên thôi nè ta đó on đấy. Anh ơi bị khổ vậy bay qua man. Chơi hơi ớt nghiệm bơ khăn này như nghiệp flash rồi nè. Mà ngọt easy. Chào mày. Mà nó ngọt pi free sẽ đại trời mà.
He's worried it could be mid or B main, but he's heard those steps, so he's going to call Cemetery over. Being liberal with the util. Smoking left side. Cemetery will have to path to plat if he wants to fight this.
Does so silently. He'll be on the line necessary. And he hits the shot too. Good one back, Shiro. Hits the shot for number 2. Cemetery in the clutch. to start off overtime. He secured it with one. This time asking too much. Magic just runs him down.
Mẹ nó kia với chơi kẹo ấp chơi nghĩa có nghĩa flat.
Down the stretch of the late stage of that second half. All right, let's get the territory. Let's wait. Let's put some pressure on. But here there was an actual fight. It came to them first. You see it right here in the replay. Minute 40. Jux oversteps the mark. Donk goes down. Tania perfectly placed to punish two. Thinking that could that just have not come one round earlier?
Right.
Hay lên họ trên là kẹo của nó. Quả nó phút nó lên họ thì trên kẹo thôi lý nơi tập không thôi nè ta đó. Nơi tập không đó vì thôi ai lên trên.
They felt like they had to keep moving for information. By doing so, gave themselves the round to Spirit.
Yeah, that early B main smoke. Tania sees that, licking his lips, gets across undetected, and bides his time for an impactful double kill.
Hello, cho account mà nó chỉ có sự bộ account.
Account đó account app rồi ngày và account CC.
Rồi. Ủa mới stream nhầm to à.
Sao bù?
So he's comfy here, Krabeni. He wants to jump on out. He wants to let the hands fight Zontic for free. If he palms back, that flash draws attention. Zontic's aware, had a great shot. Good kill onto the in-game leader.
Great to see the awareness.
Krabeni. Sao bọn nó chơi chất ớt mấy thôi phải lấy chơi chất ớt trên kẹo chơi mà.
Didn't spot any flash, but drops the smoke regardless. Understands he's on his own as Demon rotates through Beach to support him. More U-tilt toward them away. And this is a gamble. This is a big gamble, but it looks like the right call being made right now.
Yeah, X-Cloud with an extra resource. Dispatch towards A.
Cợp mid. Chơi bí tục tao mày đạn bí.
Who goes first? Magix is right there, and oh, so is the bullet.
Mau mới lại.
You overlooked Tanir's late arrival. It's not baiting if you win the round. 4 on 4. Tanir nails the head, takes out Demon. Belated trade into the A side. Jux.
Mà tham mình lỗ lẽ
in a hard place, just tucked on the box and his backside exposed. Easy for Donk. The A side falls. X-Cloud's been there the whole time, and they've actually faked it with 10 seconds left. Right down to the wire. And Donk will clear him. Triple to find that second sequential.
It's the first time it hasn't felt like FUT have been on the same page with some of these decisions. Right, trying to thrive in the chaos there with the players close. They could have all just started pushing through the smoke. It would have been risky, it would have been desperate, and it probably would have been the same result.
Pro sụp hết ví dụ trong khi cho bật lại.
Last round of the attack then for Spirit. Cemetery, walkabout, spots his counterpart Shiro on the stairs, remains on the pixel, but the gap closing. Zontix and Donk walking in, hunting an AWP player. Oh, and he's missed his shot. Calling for help, they're just running at him. Still Cemetery good, there's Tanir. What is that? Comes out B main, a man possessed.
Sorry. Đợi cái này là ổn.
Looking for that fourth, softens up Krabeni. And for Jux, no reason not to give it his best go, but with 3 determined Spirit players, 1 with 27 frags under his belt. It's not the usual candidate. On the fade. And another headshot for Tanir. One hell of a little burst of frags we've seen from him in those 3 sequential T-side rounds to start off overtime.
FUT are going to be so disappointed. They fought so hard to force this into overtime. Now they need to be flawless on their T-side as well.
Look at this. Just the quick adjustment into Cemetery. Tanir didn't even realize he'd killed him initially. Just smashed him.
The concern I have now that we flick over, there's no reason they can't get back into things, but their T-side rounds were mainly the pistol with the conversions.
Yeah, we didn't see evidence they can string together gun rounds, which is exactly what they've got to do. What's the plan? What's the call? Get Jux some early A main space, put some pressure onto Zontix's shoulders. It pulls Magix away from middle.
Demons here.
He is. And Tanir and Donk are coming. Nails it.
Mùi.
Tanir deleted. The right foot forward for FUT.
Cho với.
You do see
lại
Jugs
nó
go
xì mà
down.
ọp
That's Zontic's on A main. He pushed forward, cleared out baskets, finds that equalizer. It's a bit quiet outside of A.
That's a really important molly there from Symmetry. That changes the push. I think they wanted to clamp down on water with 2 through E-box, 2 through main. Now we have to reset, but it's forced them back towards middle, and that's exactly where FUT find themselves.
Magix has called Donk over.
Mình đã đồ pin nè.
Now they strike. Symmetry ready. There's Donk
Mãi
back.
đồ, mùi.
There's more. Expert through the smoke. That's a huge kill. A side open for business. You just got to get the bomb through. Donk arrives. Could be a well-placed nade. Exploud's up though. Easy for him. Demon trading. And his stocks are shooting up.
Sợ ọp mùi. Cùng rải bay qua lên. No. Man. Tới nào bro. Ơi, cho chết chơi mà.ผมทำเป็นซีเมา
Another one. V1 converted.
Phải sự cùng vậy khi mà
Dribs and drabs aren't there. You get these spurts. Demon was out the fight on the B main push.
Nhưng bay ở khe mình vậy.
Spirit they push out mainly with Jugs, so nameplate counter strike. The extremity is getting removed. This nade comes through. Donk playing ahead there, not giving Shiro a chance to play into the round with him, so puts him in a very difficult position as far as the clutch is concerned. And Symmetry gets the necessary shot. Might not seem like a lot, but under that type of pressure, with the game on the line, play for a round longer.
Two more of those, and we do it again.
Tanir's got the best ball on for like a whole push length along those lines, but with the body language, looks like they just want to play out another standard round. Nothing too out of the box. Shiro's going to take the orb towards A. It's a little bit different. Post on the line and see if you can suppress Jugs, looking for that space. Jugs has actually thrown out a deep.
With the và khả năng tới A.
Magix, he was so unprepared for that.
Thôi bạn chơi bị lại đây.
Follow through.
Yeah, they're hoovering up the space. Shiro will be up behind, flashed off. Fires off the shot, they're closing the gap to near. Unable to provide support from Temple.
Check off.
No A main's not been cleared. It's a chaotic one from Tanir. This goes running in. Donk does too, reveals his presence outside the camera smoke.
Jugs is the insurance policy here.
Oh, guess the info. Jugs reveals himself. Shiro's already found a chip in. Oh, an overextending. Donk will punish. Now the pressure's on Demon's shoulders. Only Symmetry can save him to tie up this grand final. One each. Spirit take it into overtime. Sure, tenacity on display.
Man bé bạn đi xem bé
And they were made to work for it. Tanir outstanding in the performance. 29.
Vẽ tí bấy Ensen điện.
25, and this grand final's only just.
Nè vẽ Ensen nào vẽ nhưng sao vậy?
11-6 at one point in this. The fact that FUT are able to draw this back. This grand final is still to be played for. It's Ancient up next. Got a whole lot more coming your way here today on Sunday. The EWC 2026 Counter-Strike Grand Final is delivering.
Ta lại đào mong cái mẹ chẳng dùm lên ghệ một trái một keyboard một trái thôi chừng chầm mưa CS to tiệt một keyboard mới được cha 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 cha.
Rồi kỳ võ cài hào vẹn đi mà play của anh ấy lên bàn tin mẹ vậy. Lên bàn phun mẹ đấy thế.
Horror mình.
Horror cũng.
Horror trong khné ấy.
Trong khné luôn.
Vì nè được tầm mẫu chứ.
Trong khné rồi. Rồi kỳ võ đấy.
Tại nó đang là bãi chứ. One year.
Bây giờ ở sở miền ấy tra này lấy còn hai giờ rồi văn và thâu vật hàng là nông lâu vô để chụp bài clown
clown
vẫn muốn khởi nghiệp phong TikTok ra này tao vậy này
សบาย
mình đánh cô
គេ
chả tay ban
ខ្ញុំសួរថាសบายមែន
ở đằng về cô ở sờ bài ở đằng về đó số pu ở sờ
បាន
bài
ភាគ
em
រយ
phải bài bài cô
នេះធ្លាក់កាក់មកទេនេះ event ទេនេះ
vấn đề cô
កាក់ធ្លាក់មកច្រើន chơi kiểu bên event đạo dưỡng hụt tía đấy này hụt là lớn này đậm sân này hụt chạy pot tiết anh bị ngộm mình quên mềm công ở đây eo nhẹ sạch
mà
chỉ có tại đó cái lại ho rồi
này mơ râu vậy lâu rồi
xuống thế trăm play bật đây lại từ lần chuẩn rồi mọi toán nữa mà chậm nhóm nhóm tới một tập 8 nhóm ạ anh nhỉ lẹ này ọt cho space mình ý họ cho sô cô lát đấy
tay hào mà thiệt mình nhắc cái nó mà lên cho tập mình
nhà bích ngó à về kha lươn pẹt cái đây bao nhiêu cha mặt
đàn ông con co con quay luôn
bao nhiêu là chạm nơi một phía châu ở hột tam nhom
đàn ông con co nhưng còn luôn
trời xây thế với tình niệm
bay vậy cái hạt lê lại sao mà thấy cái bài
chụp nhưng tập bác phim là chậm đấy
ôi tập bài này ngồi xếp lại teleporter vào mọi làm được rồi
mấy hột mà đó nữa
nào rồi đó lẹ qua và lại vô cả từng đào màu rồi
chào bạn
hoặc là các bạn vô vào rồi rồi tập bài rồi
thôi hột
đó
tam nhóm á
tập cái vui ok thôi
rồi mỗi phí 7 ឆ្វេងទៀតស្ដាំហើយស្ដាំទៀតហើយស្ដាំទៀតហើយឆ្វេងដល់ហើយហ្នឹងធ្លាក់ងាប់ហើយហ្នឹងពេលចាំដែរផ្លូវស្រួលចាំធ្លាក់ងាប់ហើយអានេះហោះពាក់ស្លាបហោះបានខ្ពស់ហោះចាប់ប្រាំងមើលស្រួលយ៉ាត់ហួសមើលខ្ញុំហោះអូយចូលហ៎ចង់និយាយថាពេលយើងចុច space តែមួយយើងវាហោះខើខ្ពស់ហើយយើងចុច W តែចុចទៅមុខជាប់រហូតវាលឿនយល់ទៅយើងរត់ចឹងត្រូវយើងត្រូវស្មានណា space ហ្នឹង load ហោះអូខេ
តែភ្លេចផ្លូវទៅ
អូយអញអើយដឹងតន់អត់ទេងាប់បាត់ទៀតណាកុំមកអើយចិត្តដល់ហើយ the fuck គាត់បន្តិចសាមែន
100មែនចូលដែរ
បាទ
100មែន
ខ្ញុំជប់100មែន104
ខ្ញុំ102
ចូលមកមិញអានោះវាលឿនពេកហ៎
មកធ្វើមកពីក្រោយមកចឹង
chỉ coiឡើងទៅដល់ហោះផុតទៅនឹងទៅដល់ឥឡូវនោះលឿនសុកកាឡាដែរតែលឿនចេះសុកកាឡាហ្នឹងមកវឹបមកដល់ចង់ keyboard បានមែន
ដូរនឹង keyboard នេះថារងជន់នេះបកមកខ្លាំងនេះគឺមុខមក
អាពណ៌លឿងមែនពណ៌មាសមែន 50k ហ្នឹងមែនហ៎ពណ៌ខ្មៅអូ keyboard តប៉ែជួយមកអញសង្ស័យងាប់lạiហ្នឹងដូចជាកុងchỉ có C lạiដែរវិញ
lại rod bấy chứ
cái này lâu thọ ta mê đó mình lại đừng ấy nhom ngọt đây đó mình chập chạng bộ khỏi với ngọt hết
đồ tôi
C này
mở con từ
lẽ đấy à chơi cái lại nó chừng nhảy cái đôi C nó nghe C nó được để chọn việc lúc luôn anh lẹ ngọtไปไหนmẹ ô ở đây
lại bên trong su
clean page mình lấy từ clean ngọt chăng
bộ món trang trí đấy
fuck chẳng nghe chơi no anh họ trông sô cô la nè tham minh ốm á bay qua chết đó mau tia sọc lại mà đi còn mà em rồi em ấy biết là pin nè chứ bầm chỉ coi xí cái nhóm xí đấy cho bà tớ vẹt mấy chỉ coi là vậy mà này nhưng là vậy toàn bài đó bài trời mày vẹt mấy là vậy mà vậy mà
mình thấy con thế đó gì
hả
mình thấy con thế rồi
bò mi mày nhá mày bò lương mày nhá trời bản tính nhỉ bố bán vẽ cái đá rồi vẽ cái đá 20k đấy này đây not bad chúng lẽ sợ đông pe ọt ban cái xì rồi
rồi mình cho máy cũng bị chơi nhóm lần đang mà đâu rồi chụp thì
làm mắn chơi mà nhóm mày rộng mày chơi nhóm lẹ với như này so tầm 7k đó 7k chứ sao mấy đi chở nè sao mấy đi một pay k chứ ngay cho nó biết lẽ tao vinh ai nhưng mà
anh ấy hay chụp đây giống đài rồi là nó bị stroke đi rồi
ồ chậm plan nữa
cô định khi special không biết rồi
chậm này chậm plan này mất đám quên hơi quên tiết hơi đám hơi quên hơi bật tới đám ôi hơi bật mà quên máu bật đó nữa ok lại đi mùi muối cho spice cho ấy mùi muối tại chẳng lẽ ngọt tao ơi tao man đây lại nè anh no chơi anh ngọt tam thì con đấy ở đây ui siêu plau
mình nói đấy không gì đâu
bài trời lẽ ngọt em lo tao mình tích mình cho nào bom biết mình không chơi rồi tao lọc vô mình đấy
mình trong sự cả
lẹ bạn có ơi what the hell
còn đài
ok
lẽ sao mà khi đúng bạn
chơi sẽ luôn vậy mấy cảnh 7k à
anh em sẽ bị khi rồi
chơi dọc khế thế lẽ sao 7k
tôi thấy là sao là mà khi buồn
thế lẽ chờ mà một plan nè khi nó bị oi tầm plan đó chẳng hụt nhầm bàn mà đó ấy phây phèm khê đại 7k lang ban 7k phây phèm lang ban 4k
Itu speed yang tak tahu yang ada.
thì coi thử ấy khó trả lại nhóm cha mất mà đó này
Macam tu. Tamu
hả
lại
tao muốn này
lại ngọt thôi.
tới giờ mày là mày một hai mày nhóm với mày bột là bươn lướt bột tiền score play nhẹ sạch tao thấy rồi wow tập bài là cái cho xây nè trade ấy anh chơi máy cả nào chơi máy mà cho băng nhóm chỉ coi mà đẹp má cô bị sao sao chơi máy cho xây cái trade mau tiết đấy nơi cái đá một anh thử chơi máy tới chết phốt rồi đấy màu trade ta về chơi miền rồi thằng nhỏ sạch nó đừng ấy bạn mới khơi tờ character khơi ở bạn mới mua bạn pin một đổi ho tới chết đó lại đó có
Tôi xem thì là cái mau mua trong rừng
mua mai bị đổi tới chết phốt rồi ơi. Shit.
Cô đang thi luôn đó gì.
Ôi chung map thứ mấy á?
Cô.
Hả?
Những con cô đang thi mà rồi sai được cái gì.
Trời ơi mày. Chơi mày chương lao bạc thề.
Mình cái gì chơi đó rồi.
Để ghế.
Mình cái gì chơi đó.
Mày chương. Mày.
Cái chơi mà rồi sai được cái.
Rotor load mỗi sai dọc khề. Trời mẹ này lứa này đi.
Rồi sai cái quán mới.
Anh tự lên bộ ngày đó ngọt ban lên không ngày đó nhầm là bộ là cái thực cả. Và chung đo nghỉ vậy bạn trình bảo. Xanh là mơ map kia lên xong map tịp bay. Trên bị kém thế.
Làm cái lấy con thằng
In on the reload. You have to be brave to go for that one.
Well, you think there's just one, there's always more with
Rồi
FUT.
map anh
The trade and swing off each other
đi
every
vào phụ
moment.
về
Now,
phụ
that
được
was very
trận đấu này.
close. The bomb was down. It was a 1v1 at the end, and there'll be some partial investments again out of Spirit. Saw Donk yesterday from this same position with a deagle get a double kill on a Deag. Well, he's got one of those again. They've even got smokes and HEs into the mix. So no easy rounds given to FUT. Looks like they want to shift gear. All 5 grouped up. It may just be a B rush.
Grabeni pays a heavy price to play.
Magix is across. They did Brolin and a secondary molly, so maybe not expecting, but I don't have that info. Expert searches now.
Yeah, just up the ramp, the smokes obscure the long and short chip-ins. It's just going to be that cave fight for Tanir. Smoke break. There's Tanir spotted. Expert relays and loads. Perfect fight. Straight bullets connecting, but Grabeni removing Magix should ensure it.
Those explosive moments always fun to watch from FUT. See how quick it all comes together as falls apart for Spirit on the light pistol investment.
It's so apparent when they get that go sign. You know, it's just 0 to 100.
U2 lands perfectly. The pathing's there. They definitely in the lab. No lack of theory for this team. There's Zontix hoping to get something on the way out the door. Shiro, Donk and Tanir yet to get going, but again, it's early stages.
Đùa rồi.
It's damage, which goes down. Zontix number to the tally. It's 3-0. Bonus in some ways for FUT. Actually, no, I take that back because they only had one player stay alive. Not at all. It just means that there is the carry through of Mac 10. Shiro gets his off.
Let's
has
go,
the red
Paul.
smoke lined up. There was smoke early from Spirit as well. That's going to make it much harder to get the Brolin molly in. Look at the pace of the crowd, man. Just right up in their face in cave. They're going to want to deal with him. They're going to pop out mid.
Yeah, and they're going to try and catch that timing with Donk looking the wrong way. It's hard to get past Donk. He did a full mag dump though, so onto the USB. How is he still alive?
Mà
Look
anh
what
Donk
it cost
bay.
them just to get mid access.
Buồn lại.
Spots the tip of
Oh, no,
Magic's
same.
head. Goes both ways
Đừng có
though.
ba lên
Dick
anh.
already
Lâu quá này.
connected onto the helmet of Grabeni.
Đùa.
Finished off cleanly by Magix, but mad. Donk recently got a penchant for the
Dễ sao anh bạn?
M4. Less bullets, dumps them all, and still finds the opportunity for a second kill.
Timing there looked like it was going to go against him. Just peered back in time, and then Cavalry very late coming out of that smoke. Not timed with the flashes, just as I was talking about that explosive polish. This one lacks it. Next one shows the frustrations. Smoke, talking about smoke, red smoke, telling them they really want to fight middle right now. That molly's missed, the elbow smoke as well.
Thành ông bị phì.
It's a fight on B ramp. Just chaining these flashes for Magics to go have a look. Ooh, over the top.
Yeah, just palmed through their own smoke, did Donk. From middle, up the heavens, through the smoke to get the cave space, and Krebeni down.
Yeah, it came as a bit of a surprise to Krebeni, and they've got to try and get some pressure onto Cave. Okay, missed orb shot from Shiro. Nade chasing him down. That's very little. Replenish red.
Upside on board with Zontix. He's been very hefty on the clear, so not wary if anybody's out A yet, but now has confirmed that this break will be late and suboptimal. Action on Zontix.
Feels like he's always good for at least the one. Makes his position whereabouts noted. Post plant advantage Spirit.
Late rotation from Magix, who's expecting a lurk, but he joins the party now. There's a kit, there's a smoke and a couple of flashes.
And that single flash is going to get him out temple. Here it comes, the retake from Spirit attempt. Expel brings the fight to them. A one and done. Tanir trades. Cemetery just a Tech 9 versus the M4. Good one back from Shiro. It's going to come down to the 1-on-2. If he could just get Tanir off that bomb, he's on it. Somehow, somewhere, he's gone away with the defuse on the low HP.
Rồi mà banh cho banh thử ra là đâu Titan với banh kia đang quýnh khâu hình ngoài.
Touch and go again, not an easy retake at all.
No sir.
They were proactive as well on the T side, right? Their flash comes through at the same time. They counter flash to stop the CTs, getting this for free, and Shiro, worst weapon for the job, still finds the frag.
He stood in front of him, the bodyguard, caught that last stray bullet.
With the eco now.
Bị bay.
Crazy amount of space, isn't it?
You'd call off this A play for now, because Krebeni's going to hear a lot of rotations from this position. So if Spirit aren't careful, the sound cues could give them away. Setup has Shiro's AWP trained on middle. Obviously the leak out heaven is a possibility he has to acknowledge. Door smoke from Tanir, but with the position of Krebeni, it would be surprising for the CTs to be so far forward, so they might just waltz through this. They also have the time to wait it out.
Straight through.
Yeah, it makes sense. I think the fact that you have all this room, you can just group up and pounce.
That's the plan. He's hearing the jump spots. Krebeni makes his presence known, attention drawn, but now they're up long. Are they ready for this? No! Jux catches him off guard. And now with two in the feed.
Good
for Spirit, really.
One Tech 9 xì hảo
So
quá.
much pressure onto the B side.
Nó lỗi rồi
into Speedway. They're calling on Dom saying we need something.
Đột mà đi đột.
Put him down. Stands his
Đột
ground.
qua đột.
Does it. There's Jux. Shiro's on retreat. FUT just came in with some unarmored pistols, and Krebeni takes a risk through cave, finds the space. And they've stolen one away from Spirit.
Anh đi sell off bạn.
Pick up what they can here, hoovering up all of the guns and util as they can on the way out the door, but this round is tough to explain because Spirit also will have known that they'd given up that cave control. The only thing they weren't aware about is the fact that they knew it was essentially a retake setup out the gates. So that little bit of information and the way that they've decided to take these duels. Krebeni shows himself first, so action is on cave. It allows the scaling of the ramp players, and then there's that surprise. So this is a very bad round for Spirit to lose. Usually have a very good lead on things. His expression says it all. The follow-up shows the real ramifications of that moment. And then they're by, worse for wear. Magic's with an MP9, Tanir with a Deagle. An AWP and two M4s. So that's a mystery for them. They're not going to know that that's how Krebeni got that info by being there so early. They have no way being able to piece that together, at least now. Donkey's just sat up straight. His body language there coming into this.
Hit up 5. They're out. They're going out. Jugs leads the charge. X-Flower for the trade potential. They're looking for Donk. They're looking for Donk. One and done. Jugs the double up. Today's gone. Good. Low HP Magics. He does manage to balance things out. Evens the scales.
Mà cầm bắp đi hết nhá, ngóp thế.
Scaling. You're going straight to red. Demon slips through.
Con chưa được cầm sọt. Tại vì lô sọt tầm bản lô chìm với lô.
Sure, we'll have to acknowledge this in a moment.
Cầm bắp nó so chìm mà. So chìm phèo này. Mà rồi. So chìm đậm bờ. Mày qua.
3 in the round for Jugs.
Crazy output in middle. Starts there, ends on B. They've still got Demon parked here.
Máu ê, bị khỏi bro. Ui, bây giờ. Thôi tục cả cầm map nó chết ngọt với nó sao chim tự đâm bờ hết. Anh ấy vô cái bật cúp của ngọt. Rốt bắt đấy, anh ấy rốt sale rồi.
By Spirit. Here there was missed util. Tamira in red, he goes to throw his smoke, he bangs it off the wall, it just comes back and lands at his feet. So Donk swinging out essentially dry in that moment. And that might be explaining a bit of the body language we're seeing from the man right now. Psychology, but that is still 5 for FUT, 3-round gap. And a big smile on Cemetery's face. They are happy with how this one's unfolding so far. Small back to the safe haven in the pocket. Will retain the AK. You imagine that is immediately dropped to Donk.
Có mũi ấy, đâu khang ấy. Bọn nó thơ cháu, bọn nó thơ phải lấy về đâu cái này swap.
She's meant to give you that moment where Jugs is blind in transition, stuck at the box, and then Donk has the advantage on the fight, but that's not to be the case. So, loss bonus, 2900 into the next. They are just going to slightly upgrade around this. Donk's been gifted that, and go in for an A probe. Gonna get X-Flat out mid. Donk's in the right place.
That one rifle, Magix puts it into Donk's hands. Looks as though FUT are going to be run in to test him.
He has to play ahead of the donut smoke if he wants to contribute. It's too late now.
No, not for Donk. Ooh, that's deadly! Quick two onto the double Ds. Jugs and Demon done.
They're still into A. Rotation on the way over now.
Spell's coming for it. Can Donk post a third? He's already delivered. Oh, and he continues to just demolish. A 2-on-4. Donk worse for wear. Cemetery cops a bit of shrapnel. Krubeni searches. And Cemetery, loud about this, draws attention, notes Tanir's position, takes heavy damage, hoping to set up Krubeni. Out towards CT, now alone. Donk, this rifle, well placed, well invested, and some hard hits. Good clear from Krubeni, opens up the path to B. Magix could and should get to the ramp in time. Plan obscured though from it. Can Krubeni do anything with this? Doesn't hit that first burst, buying time as they close the gap. It's Donk on that low HP, could close this down. Krubeni would need to double his kills. Spam through the smoke by Magix, secures it. That is the Donk factor.
I can't believe he gets those 2 kills, right? That donut smoke is landing. He's literally playing in it as it plumes. That is insane. And he's just going, okay, no, I will use it as a shroud of cover to get these kills just before. Blink and you miss it. Donk doubles up. Cognizant of that lurk out middle, and they're going to steal one back. So the Tech 9 round, here we get it again. Right, smoke's landing. I'm thinking, okay, he's not going to be far enough ahead. Just the perfect timing, of course. Never doubt Donk. And I'm reminding myself. So FUT, just as they were starting to string some rounds together.
Okay. Calm down, bro. Calm down. And we're stressed.
Trying to get a bit more out of him. You can see him showing a little bit of dismay.
It's not flowing for him as easy as it did on Anubis. Spirit's top performer in their equalizer.
Well, now they've got 3 AK-47s. That's a real boon. Thank you very much to Donk. And I guess thank you very much to Magix for dropping him that AK-47. Game leader. Sets up the superstar, and he delivers in a big way. You win this one, Spirit, you get a chance to tie the game up. It'll have to be a FUT eco going into the next. Their funds waning.
xCloud tries his luck, but there's a flash waiting for him on the other side of that smoke. Zontix sets himself up for the opener. Nice little underhand push. Krabeni up the ramp, and Tanir's in the off angle, wasn't ready in the cubby. One by one they fall. A whole lot more for Cemetery to deal with now. Can't get the bomb. Lost on the wrong side of the incendiary. Magix has overstepped the mark, and the trade's not there with the crouch.
He can play now.
Now Jugs catches Donk looking the wrong way. Important find, shutting down Cemetery, put it all onto Jugs. And through the smoke, he's taking heavy flak. 5 HP, returns the fire. Puts Tanir down. On this HP, Zontix, it should just be a formality for him. Yeah, catches him with his back turned. Spirit will make it a one-round game, 2 consecutive for the CT side.
From a macro level, that sort of right there that we've just seen, I think is quite telling of the prep for Spirit coming into this, expecting a lot of those ramp plays, walks, or pops. And that's why in other rounds, we've seen them forego cave a little bit more. So once we get into the next gun round, which will be in 1 round's time, we'll see if they do something more cave-centric to shut that down, expecting Krabeni to try and find that path of least resistance. So 5-4. P250 and a Deagle. $1,000 invested, that's it. And this one's an oldie but a goldie. You go B, I'll plan A.
But you do need the Jugs Deeg to do some convincing if you hope to see an open A bomb site.
Very tough to be able to make this work at the best of times. It's always good on a train, not on the map pool right now. You know, rush inside, the bomb comes out, Ivy, get that plant down, or vice versa. This one, you've got Tanir short side, he can pad his stats right here. Takes the exchange. Seen enough, they'll go search elsewhere. Donk jiggling from Donut.
Magic's getting overwhelmed by the multiple numbers. Good adjustment. Where's the bomb? Zontix is here. Don't you worry, I haven't moved a muscle, he says. In the server and in his face.
Okay. 3 straight now. Taking a look at who has the best spawn. 4K is either Jugs or Krabeni. In the Cemetery could try their luck out middle. What's the call? Players on foot without head armor behind these AKs.
Damn, really prioritizing the weaponry. Oh, and they're going to lose bodies early. Cemetery doing the flashbang dance. Down to Donk. Demon trading and out of the elbow smoke. So is mid flying the foot flag? It looks like it is. xCloud loses the bomb. Didn't anticipate Magix to have already progressed down the ramp. Now bomb is lost. Oh, and Krabeni catching heavy damage. Magic's paranoid about that unsmoked double door.
Give them the bomb here, allow them to pick this back up.
They're already worse for wear. And Magix confirms presence on the ramp. Bomb retrieved.
Shiro was just worried about Heaven for a moment, but has to respect the possibility for that A walk. So he's given up all this mid space. That's the mystery for Spirit right now. They're not to know that everybody's just still got the bus parked outside B lane. 4 foot. There's 2 smokes to the finish as we get a cave boost. Tanir mounts the box, and those smokes thrown in.
Krabeni notes the setup. Forces the dismount, but it's Magix with precision on display here. He is delivering in the frags. Quick one back from Demon. See the headshot potential on this guy. Ooh, Tanir holds his nerve to the Jugs push. There's a fake from Demon. Zontix spotted. He does nail the headshot, but get out of this one if you can. Shiro has missed 1 HP, 1 bullet versus 2. Getting the plant is the achievement. Good luck, have fun, mate. Yeah, Shiro just runs it in with the P250, and it will be Spirit taking the lead after this run.
I think right there, the fact they get the bomb down, that's huge. That's going to give them something a whole lot more competitive for this final round of the half.
4 consecutive.
Easy.
On the back foot, the entirety of that round salvaging this. Was at least something.
vợ hương ngọt đó.
Không tôi
Flashes but no action. Big reaction to the red smoke, and that's the spam they were hoping to punish. Zontix does well to take out X-Cloud. Wait, this is a gap. No one was acknowledging this potential. I think they both thought the other had it. Bomb was spotted there on the radar. Shiro noted the presence. Jugs overlooks Tanir. In at the back of the bomb site. They know both of them were on A, and so you can see Demon just knife out, accelerating to throw a speedway smoke. Doesn't want to overcook here.
Forced them through middle. Demon's playing this very well.
Right, this pivot. Ahead of the play. Oh, Tanir does get away with his life for the first exchange. Demon sticking around is ballsy. Symmetry understandably cautious.
Mau rồi. Mau rồi, kịp thẹt mau rồi. Vì mà thơ hồi chất bro. Rồi anh thơ hồi chất chó và nhầm chê chỉ công rồi đó.
Staying together is Tanir and Shiro.
Đăng là việc pre. Cái flank bị khéo của mình.
Symmetry responsible for the ramp walk. They will divide in an attempt to conquer. Audible is Shiro. Attention drawn. Demon responsible for the cave push. That's the fight. Tanir finds the headshot. Good, nice Symmetry. Demon.
Fake it,
I think he should be good for this. The Glock head tries to cut through. Gets bro. Time.
Tu. Em.
Jabari style map 3.
Em. Mỗi mà đấu khang Footer please Footer please Footer chào
Speaking would be a pillar one on the one.
Left and pause. No! Let's go!
Это ворвал. Андрей, смотри, ты моем.
Штаны! Штаны взял!
Тебя дым.
Штаны убил!
Пусть ты на трупе. Перед ним встать.
Đấy anh đổ hết xề đây mà. Đâu muốn biết chán nha lại lên đạn độn hay đạn đột đâu.
The question remains though. Can Spirit keep this win streak going? You said 10?
10 straight at the moment, looking for number 11 right here, right now. Mr. Rounds have been eluding them in the series so far, but we've still had very close halves of play. 2 being 6-6, 1 being a 7-5.
I'm still reflecting on that last round, the way Demon played it. It is so difficult to see Spirit convert. Let's see what the attacker Spirit has in store for us, because Magix has been calling up a storm throughout this tournament. Their T-sides, especially on Ancient, have been very, very effective.
Magic's being left with the smokes. Clear the standard donut and CT. Molly on Shiro, maybe big box, but over towards B. Lane's been taken. Information flows and rotation needs to get there in time.
Yeah, reminiscent of Anubis, a wide open A bomb site. This time a kit and a smoke on Krabeni. Jugs confirms the gap has closed. Temple occupado.
Shiro's held on to this Molly.
Flood flash, won't fight.
Smoke at the kit on Krabeni, that's the difference maker.
It's time to play. X-Cloud to lead the charge on those dual Berettas.
Ủa mà bộ nó trôn nó lửa lên.
Wow, crazy.
Ê, bị cõi không?
Go down first. Quick clear from Symmetry's finding good output, but so are Team Spirit. And Demon goes down with the ship as well. Good find.
Đừng play bánh tranh của Spirit
as you emerge.
Okay, that's Spirit's second pistol of the series. Splitting them here on Ancient. Forced by back front foot will be there. This could get very sketchy if you're Spirit in this moment. There's going to be comms going crazy, there's smokes, there's bullets, there's everything. You want to take the fight, not just play on that sound cue of the defuse.
So they want to go Aggie Cave. Krabeni throws the flashes to get him out. X-Cloud's going to clear. Does Tanir have vision in time? Starts to unload. Knows the push is coming, but that is first blood for FUT. Oh my god, they're running past him.
Chỗ em rồi.
They surely will consider this demon. No way, they're all absolutely unaware.
Nó bị gọi là chặt con mới chặt con. Chặt con bro.
To the back of the head. Cemetery dead to Donk. Krabeni playing around the smoke. Donk's got a good read. Just looks away. He's human after all. Zontics and Magix partner up. A meeting of the minds to make a 2v4 go 2v2. Demon spotted. He gets the info.
Này ai?
They're going to run at him. Good work. Gets output. Demon healthy. Charges in to make it a 1v1. The bomb down on A still, but where did he go? Magix missing.
Hearing him.
Demon reading.
Magic lố à, núi lố rồi. Lố đi cái nêm phải bẹm sample. Mới là cái xin là cái gì vậy? Kháng ra của map nó kháng ở bên. Kháng C đi ra của map bên.
40 seconds now. Ammo a problem for Demon. HP a problem for both.
Bom là A.
Magic says 25
Học bay là A.
Time's starting to become the problem now. 15 seconds on the clock.
The smoke is everything for Magix.
10 seconds, Magix, you gotta
Tôn một
go.
nêm rồi. Smoke mùi.
Demon could play this, just has to deny the plant, and Magic's right in
Họ
front
bắt.
of him.
Trời ơi, lỗi á. Ở đây bên mẹ trăm lại nữa. Bên một bên họ sợ vậy. Em một mà nhầm một là sợ. Âu này cháy style đại. Lại đi mà chắc có em rồi.
Coolio likes the way that one feels. Spirit forced by back without a plan of their own.
Dogs going looking.
Desert
Eagle can do work.
Đạn hộp bay. Đạn. Mình đo này.
X-Cloud, they're going to run at him. He's done well. Completely denies Donk any output. At least Shiro there for the trade. It's Jugs trying to block any sort of burst out of Donut, and they'll have to respect that smoke. Krabeni's got their exit. They're in the hurt locker now. No good option.
Ông canh đánh gãn hột trâu à.
Rifles keeping you at range.
Thì N1.
That smoke gives them something to play around.
Ở đây dương nè bơi thlu cái bên bơi thlu này. Anh ấy cái nè like nè thì có cái nè stream nè đấy cái bơi khơi nhá.
Versus Jugs' MP9, just chipping away at Spirit, leaving them with nothing. Magic, some hope. Oh, but denied by Krabeni.
Foot go
Threatening from Team Spirit, but regardless, they weather the storm.
Yeah, bit of comfort now for FUT. Eco up next. It's tough when you're boxed in there, throwing that CT smoke, the initial, hoping to get a fight pushed out from middle. But this game plan from Spirit, we saw it on an Ubis down the stretch. Once they get the room, once they feel like they forced that rotation, they just hit the brakes and they hope that FUT plays into them. Put a cotton onto that now, and
they're
happy to sit back and allow you to make the first move. T side, the other one's on the clock.
Rồi nhóm chạ tại đây không mod là hốt đấy.
Stig denied. Krabeni finds the opener, does up an awful lot of HP for that, but it's all good. This is just now a couple of Glocks of P250 and the Deagle to get past. Hard to see this one go wrong.
Okay.
That first half of play.
Lấy Roblox á, tầm lấy mình.
So every one that FUT can get does start to
vậy tới
alleviate a
tổ
little bit
cái
more pressure.
sầm mẹ này cái bậc cút ao tất cả nó nhom trâu lên
Pick up
là
next.
mà nhom trâu lên ra là một bữa to
FUT.
thì tới cái sầm mẹ tới lên tới lại vẽ lùi bông sạch vẽ đang khơi cái lên cho nó chứ vẽ lùi bông sạch chỉ có đây lên này vẽ cái lùi bông sạch nông rộp lọc đó lùi bông đằng này game lùi bông sạch ăn môi cái vẽ nó still 8 man đủ mùi
Yeah, he's gone down. Look, this side, they're going to give it a go, but not moving the muscle, right? Is Jug's still here?
ê mau ấy bọc ê ở ấy
Glock headshotted here.
You worry about that, Jugs.
boy gì boy bro
He goes like that for breakfast.
thôi mà được em đã đẩy với
You would love this under your belt if you're Coolio. You know, with Nuke around the corner, you've lost it 8 straight times.
time out mùi
It's not going to be easy going up against Spirit. So to avoid the consequence of being
đầy đổ với
defeated 3-1 in this final, get yourself a
mỗi cái đi dịu mấy thằng ăn đặt đánh mua bà ăn
And then Mirage, that's really a FUT specialty. It's fair enough not wanting to play out on Spirit until that 5th and final map. Making good on cash, now looking to do the same here
là
on
bắt bán cái
Ancient.
lỗ đấy
Mentioned not breaking serve. Breaking the streak of Spirit on this very map.
nhân này bán sợ RC bà ăn cho RC
10 consecutive Ancient wins for Spirit. A grand final versus this rising power in FUT.
thì cái mua cái game still age still and age nhưng mà chỉ con châu sớm mình
Biff on mid. xCloud gonna have his work cut out for him if Donk did commit, but actually his legs to play back.
There's nobody in spawn to throw flashes, right? So they're definitely not going to give that one a go. It's heading towards the B lane right now. Spirit against Legacy didn't have any issues getting mid control, and then that meant their late B plays and their fakes were deadly. Six flashed in to get back this A main control. That's guaranteed as another elbow smoke will land. It's more of Spirit trying to control this tempo.
làm bán vậy cái lỗ vậy sao
It's one hell of a headshot to start.
17th with Magix, he's putting in a shift right now.
Yeah, not only calling, but playing a good game.
xCloud's called off since map 1.
Certainly. In his place, Demon and Jugs having a good Ancient.
This pace becomes more agonizing now that you're down a man. So going to split. It's going to leave one man, Krabeni, the leader, over towards B, while the rest of them batten down the hatches on A, and that's where the bomb's hitting. There's no time to rotate back now.
Ooh, even better. Gets better for Team Spirit.
Magic's going to call the site clear, but they can't rotate back. They have to go A.
Yeah, they're running into this Demon setup. Cemetery, he's all here as well. Demon will back away, kept at bay by the Flame. 13 seconds, Spirit. I know you like to run the clock down, but we're getting a little sketchy. 8 on the clock, and the frags come in just in time. Crazy.
We're not getting the most exciting tempo to the game at all, but they aren't buzzer beater type of team here, round after round, at least against FUT.
Just that slow crawl.
And when you send somebody out as a probe into the site, it's meant to be with time left on the clock. Magic's going, okay, well now I have to hold W, try and get there behind to try and contribute to this round. I know my team are going into a stack. So Spirit back on the board, 9-8. Can win out the money with this one here, Spirit.
chỉ con xịt chi qua phía cọ cái đá chỉ coi cái đá phía cọ cái đá rồi
Cacophony of utility. The start of Ancient.
con chành lý đâu con trai mà cái đền net đang chiêu mà bị AC là bị chẳng bị offload alert á thank you so much cái Minoto này bộ này cặp sa cặp cô Dero Classico photo thank you
Throw the early openers, allow them to use their nades back and slink into this silently. The Shroud of
con trai
Darkness.
mẹp cá cho room đền net nhóm làm bay nhóm thưa ca trade cho xa trade tiếp
Response is to go looking for answers.
Goes down here.
Jira with the bomb
giờ lấy
as
bạc
well.
lời
Jiggle baits out that orb shot. Magic's ready for Krabeni. Oh, what? Didn't find the kill.
Thì kỹ qua phía có cái đáy rồi, chỉ có ngay phía đó phía có cái đáy vậy bên tên này. Nè phong set phong thở ca phía có cái đáy. Tao phía có cái đáy rồi thì.
Tên là gì ra?
Lực cái đây.
So Tanir parks it on Shiro, moves to this open site. I say open, it is still Jugs in donut.
Coi cái đĩa này nữa nó còn smoke. Khơi nhảy rồi, ngọt bạt.
Krabeni still finds the lurk on Tanir. It's weird. Zontex can catch some rotations here. Demon ahead of his expectations. Beautifully handled.
Sao mối bro, nội ban. CS2 nội ban mà. Em.
Sure cash. But to do it on Ancient.
There's so much trickery within these rounds here that's
này một biến kìa EWC Esports World Cup Counter Strike 2 mà fuck mình chẳng hay ổn kỹ. Hello Erozem. Hello ổn kỹ mối Kiki ổn khăm co bong cái đầu đứa cái Kiki bật mình đã trên mấy đã quả cái đập á. Kiki theo co bong mẹ rõm ra cái đầu Kiki theo co bong cái đầu đi chia sạch Kiki sạch cái vậy sẽ lũ ấy sao bạn bán được không ấy.
The help of Hallie. Immediate smokes on A.
Vậy cái sẽ lại chỉ kia mẹ. Sẽ lại bạc cái thôi.
Just as Krabeni was trying to take to the hole. Oh, dog happens. Quick on the follow-up, catches X-Cloud's trade attempt. Dong just has the question if anyone else wants to try and flush him out. He's burrowed in the box.
Chỉ có ấy là xịt kia giật cho cục ấy.
Jugs has a good idea that that's what's up. Incendiary could secure it. Cemetery finding Shiro. They can equalize.
Ngọt đồng lửa.
Still takes one. Standing in the flames, controls the spray.
We might get into a bomb site with more than 20 seconds left on the clock. Zontex.
Chúa ấy. Thôi, khơi game môn này nữa. Ở cái bàn đua nữa. Chọc á, xéo á bro, xéo off á. Bạch máu đây xéo off á. Bộ nó pot á, nó pot xia về rồi bên off ấy. Về tam sẽ rẻ.
Agonizing back and forth down the stretcher as the close of this map's going to come through.
Bạn lập tôm vậy
Đấy, chop ấy, 7 nâng spirit à. Đập food. Đập tôm buồn.
Case for Spirit and thank you very much Donk. Gets out middle, finds that impact. They threw the fake, they did exactly what they needed to do, and Donk timing through the smoke. Krabeni not looking. Follow up there, and the third. Masterful as Donk has found them another multi-kill with an AK. Sure on the T side, but don't forget that first half of play. Magic saves one, drops it to him, and that's where they started to get some impact going on their defense.
Oh, he is the fire starter to any momentum we see out of Spirit.
Shiro was very good yesterday on this map. He hasn't been able to get going in the same way, especially with the AWP. This feels like a crunch moment for FUT. They save the AWP, they can get an M4 and X-Cloud, a couple of 5.7s, there's a Famus. Enough utility to at least go for the blocks on the opening. They can smoke elbow. Get that cave utility in to disallow the easy path towards heaven. Julio found success in the same way Hallie did. Braver from Donk, he knows a little bit lighter on in the buy, not going to be as much utility.
You want to talk about Brave? I think Jugs is off in position in A main. Is exactly that. Dong
đóng nó đi chứ, dong sai xịt phượng thế lỗi. Này cái liệt thùng nè, phượng ho mò đây rồi.
Cemetery completely departs. Does look like Spirit will investigate.
Do you clear this though?
It looks like Sontix is really switched on for this clear. Look at him go, just so mechanical. Didn't clear it properly.
Oh, bố xin mất, what the fuck? Trời, pro đang thế nè. Pro nó pi đó nè, bố xin mất à? Đi gì du chi hả? Mua. À là mấy chỉ con à?
They scrape together what they can, and Jugs puts it to good use. An aggressive angle.
How does it S?
And he slays 3.
Mua the Zig S. Mà mua chỉ boy dạ sạch pro the Zig S.
Jugs to hang around. Donut smoke dipped in. Jugs is going to play through this to get that space.
Siki, chụp lần clean me. Hiki.
Đồ mình lưu xịt. Mà cái nào mình xịt kỳ để hiki này.
Biết đã.
Mũi clear tí mũi rồi Siki clear tí hiki pi clear
xong rồi nghe
Demon's got no reason not to have a look.
Siki khơi hay được clear trong xì mì
đây đại chui vô được
Siki chỉ công khơi hay miền Nam ta heo mì
lên tiếng nó phụ giá chỉ là phụ giá cũng mình đừng vô rồi
rồi bro đi đầy lọ vui mùi xịn mấy hiki spray các bạn enemy mà rong đôi trong mi mà mùi xịn bậy dạ sạch. Oh my god, unbelievable.
Trộm mật năng
trộm mọt mấy một ở bên chó về.
Financial conversation continues.
Pace, look at this. Dong just charging.
Nó nè ra. Cái bắt đầu cho xa ra.
Instead, FUT with a 2-man advantage. And they know where the last 2 are. Somewhat boosted him on the box.
Again, we get to see Spirit give us a tour of Ancient's T-spawn. Finally, they change the pace. They move away from this slow roll. They go for the B-rush, thinking FUT might get a little bit lazy with their protocols out the gate, and that is not the case. Sontix and Shiro, I don't think you've got too much chance in this one.
Welcomes the exchange.
Oh, that's not a nice smoke.
No, that does completely change his angle.
And give an option of approach right now.
Understandably, going to fall back out of that.
Well, the timing of this, they're quicker than I think's expected.
Sontix catches wind. The Molotovs should buy them enough space for Shiro to get that bomb punched in. A 2 versus 4.
Đùa. Em phút thư ơi mơ phút thư mơ Siki khơi hơi chỉ công đến xin mì heo.
No doubt about it. They can light work at that. As soon as Donk goes down, that one's done.
Nhạc sạch. Còn pro đi bay chứ chậm đây bay cầm tháng nhì một mùi. Oh my god.
It's been a while since they felt this much pressure on Ancient.
One more round in their break. Spirits winning streak on Ancient.
Đập pin buồn.
Then they're gonna have to deal with their own lost streak FUT on Nuke coming up next.
Well nine.
Still though, Donk's not done. Strides out middle, missed red smoke, not going to cost him, he still gets out to his box. Krabeni and Demon want answers early and they're going to get it. It's a little suspiciously quiet in the B lane. Xlar's going to be feeling imminent pressure. Cemetery 2. Gets to the angle red. Magic's though, too fast for him. Incendiary
nói chạy ngọt bạn thôi ọt ngọt tiền đi à lồ
Magic's doing everything. He is a man determined. Ancient's not done, he says.
Krabeni's quick on this flank.
Oh, Dong found Demon. Yeah, Krabeni sure.
Rồi xong để cái CEO ban tiết cho.
Starts the round with a Tech 9. leaves with 3, potentially 4 kills.
Rubbish those CT incendiaries are these days, aren't we? Just see it drop the floor and straight through it. So Magic's more impact from him. He's been putting in a shift, 23 kills deep now.
That just looked like deathmatch. Gun game.
Get out of there, trying to make up for some of his teammates up struggle street.
Follow my lead, he says.
Right when it looked like FUT had done it, they'd broken through with consecutive. Magic makes a play, but does he have to keep doing that? Two more. For overtime, map number 1, it was 13-10. Map number 2, they made it into overtime, then Spirit took over. They're the ones who have to drag it back just into the conversation now. So close, yet so far, and because of the spree of rounds we've had, the financial situation has been back and forth throughout, right? We haven't had these big streaks like we had in previous maps. This one has been...
Let's go, boy! Cài chọc, toàn đang mong mình đạp chiến rồi đấy. Về tỏ trên em một bếp tiếp đâu. Một bếp tiếp tờ miền mặc hàng smile tiếp tờ to từng bếp trong khỏi. Từng off hẻm bếp. Best of 5.
Looks like FUT just started to consider this as they tool up for this A finish. Smokes are in the sky, very far away. The support network for XCloud.
Trời bỏ nó bọc thô E xuống đấy. Mau E đừng off vào đấy bên đây đến.
Hoping to just find one if he's lucky. Magic gets it down. Spirit set up for the post.
Trời ơi, cái bọc thô lần pin là người nó bên đây đến.
This one will not be easy to get back into. Say that as XCloud just more than one gets the both. Donkey Magic sideline to Near's position noted they can go. Zontic's well positioned as is Shiro. Rack him up, knock him down. Advantage returns to Spirit's control. Cemetery partners up with Jugs. You can count on him for more. Wants to take the fight. Shiro's on that crouch clear. They're on the defuse. They can't hit him off it. I think he just hit a no scope. Gets him off. It's still
bro má mình spray đua phi cho da là bay đó. Học các lá trên đà rá, ót phơi tao về phơi về ma mình chọn bạn. Ơi bro ơi, kiki sang xa ôn chạm là siki.
Bạc cổ ấy nắng á.
Nè, bác phò phải phật văn đàn.
Bạc văn đàn pro này.
Miền này.
Almost finds the input as Tania will find some impact. Don't fire up with that one.
Chứ đóng nó một đôi chỉ công ấy chứ. Một gọi đấy cái này.
Dù thứ liền điều thì ai chứ.
Biết này, đây là đồng đã điều kia này. Về player CS này.
Mẹ con này chỉ có mình.
Đúng rồi, on xa đây cái này. Cái prep thiệp. Cái đĩa đồng này, thấy chứ không?
Everybody with a smoke.
Mấy tu đẹp nào cũng tôi sẽ
đấy, sẽ bộ lôi chạy về. Là chẳng xong xa chờ. Oh my god.
lôi chạy rất vui, luôn.
Trời, thích thay máu rồi, thằng say map đi thay máu thế này rồi lại. Có mỗi smart rồi, cái smart cho ơi, thay máu thế này.
Đập thôi.
Thay máu tờ mà map nắng map khôi thế rồi là máu pin đập cho chó.
Đập thôi.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
We're here to defend.
It's good range for the MP9. Cemetery. He's been there the whole time. Still doesn't find lethality. Donk good for it. XCloud reveals his position. That's the bomb on the back of Donk now noted. But they can just use brute force. Oh, jumping dink, softens up, goes for the fight, now a 5-7, this could go wrong. Jones is here, he's hitting shots, they are softened up. Nade 2.
Hey bro, nó bắn ta hụt cạnh một này.
Demon can still win this, they have to finish towards A, they can't reroute.
It's asking a lot though. An MP9 Up against 3, they're all congregated. The first is clean onto Magix. They do need to access that A site. Demon going to try and stand his ground. They'll try and keep him at arm's length. They'll go for the swing. He'll have to play to stop that plant. Oh! Hits the drive-by onto Donk. Don't worry though, Shiro, safe hands, ready to secure overtime, or Demon does the ridiculous 1 versus 3.
Fuck! Khai máu này nè, anh Phương trôi mà.
Demon in a flow state there. Hitting everything that moves. They were low HP. Was more than enough. Shiro steadies the ship.
Một còi kia loại giật nào.
Put another clutch in his back pocket.
No problem.
In these spurts of action. Nothing any better word than agonizing with the pace that Spirit are playing at, because you have these young bucks, you have these kids who love the aim.
My white dog.
They want to get stuck in. Coolio says, hey, it's all good. We're back underway. Now we've got the guns. Let's pick right up where we left off.
Điền prap tha cho chết nhầm mì.
Thêm mì đó.
Điền prap nhầm thầm miến xong sạp bì.
Tập cái mai này, bên này cái cầm nạp địa chu.
Magix wants to at least attempt something over towards B in the first round of overtime. So you two being juggled over as Donk called back. Everybody called back. Nobody B-ramp whatsoever. Spotted.
Oh, he's done so
my spray
Magix from the jump peak.
Xuống ngọc ở đây. Ở đây vì.
Benny not only satisfied with the opening kill.
Mai là khỏi smoke buôn đấy ai. Ô ta smoke ó ngọt rồi là ngọt mọi người rồi.
Fading.
On this fade, Tanir's going to get a face full of lead. Explode. Oh,
Man,
never mind. Both dead. Quick transfer out of Tanir. 3-on-3, high stakes game. Who starts off with the first round of overtime? Symmetry rounds the corner, present and disruptive with the incendiary. Will deny the plant for 6. The re-peak avoids the brunt of the nade damage, but it does facilitate Zontix getting across to site. Demon spamming through. It was just that fake after all. Safe plant. Round extended. Let's play Counter-Strike. You got Zontix holding for the push. Knows there's another where that came from. Tracks them both. Zontix with impact. Him and Tanir, 2 frags deep, and Symmetry last seen AWP long.
Cái đá
Zontix will play
khỏi
around. Symmetry would be peeking into Tanir and actually does bait the shot, anticipates the wraparound. Another miss. Tanir, not known to be an AWPer. Shouldn't cost them. Won't cost them. The USP, it works very well for Symmetry. You need to hit this one right now. I don't know about the time. Got it.
Màu ba à.
Fair play. His USP consistently getting him out of trouble.
Trời mà ơi, đại đó to nè. Màu tiếp.
Fantastic double out of Tanir. Sure, they lose Shiro. You love that on the fade, right? Kraveni takes down Magix. They're staying staunch, ready for the fight down the lane on the fade. The bodies are there. They're grouped up. They're not giving them the room. Trades go either way, but once they're in the site, first of all, by Spirit to get to 13 first, just a little bit too late. What we're looking for right now is 16. That's the magic number. 12.5K in the overtime. Symmetry not saving that AWP, not the end of the world. Should be able to get one next round from one of his teammates, and that's if they desire it, and that's if they don't win this one. And this is where you turn to FUT and you question the inexperience, you question the age. If they can hold on, they've been competitive all series long. But it's the pressure moments that make the difference.
xCloud launched to an aggressive move, but he's already started to reveal himself. He's moving quickly. Locked on Ramper Spirit. Donk's still searching. Second break, hoping to catch Kraveni on an overextension. Is xCloud kicking up a stink? That's nice from Kraveni. He knows the Donk trade attempts on its way, and xCloud combines with Kraveni. A double up for the captain. Zontix next up. xCloud there for the chip in. Spirit uncomfortable, super uncomfortable. You got Shiro and Magix. Not out of the realms of possibility, but how? Three members of FUT congregate at the back.
You have to force a fight, Spirit.
That's what Shiro's hoping for. Bomb on his back. Feast or famine.
Khởi nhá kênh chưa? Được bạn. Ở đây.
Tasked with that plant, still not time sensitive.
Ồ, nó lô mình trên rồi. Đèn, tụ sạch, đọc base mà. Oh my god. Tàn cân đó có này. Siki.
He's going to use his overtime number 1 timeout.
Time out.
OT number 2 and he gets another. See in these last 2 rounds it has been B. Right, they feel like they've conditioned A enough that somebody has to start there. That was the case with Symmetry on the AWP. He went in quite disconnected. The follow-up was late to the party, and then that crossfire not destabilized by any util.
Siki sẵn sàng ổn dụng đồng biết đồng pì. Hiki.
With 9 AKs coming in. No AWP needed for Shiro. Luxury there for X-Flat, a T-side molly. A bit more of the spread.
Here comes Donk, 39 HP and mid space.
They have to know this is possible. Yeah. Zontix does it.
Zontix didn't consider that. Krabeni continues to play it forward on these CT cave stars.
Feels like the comms are not there for Spirit in a round like that. That's not a moment that should manifest.
Yeah, it's not a good look. Jux has got his smoke. He's actually elected to throw it A main, so now they know they're going to clear him. He has the AK. Shiro combines with Donk.
Clear
access granted. To near the lurk removed. Bomb planted. Advantage FUT. Get back into this one if you can.
Chà mưa màu. Ọt miếng khía. Cho lên nhảy random pa bộ chân bộ ấy nhảy. Lên võ sọc này. Pa bộ hay bộ lên nhảy với cái đĩa vào đến đi kèm smart em. Ô nhả sạch. Anh ấy final nhầm like mơ thôi, nhầm Restream mơ. Final World Cup eSport. World Cup Counter-Strike. Cho chỉ còn ai mới cái lên cái bàn lối dừng lên ở bàn lối.
Here it is again. So Krabeni on the jiggle spots in first. Zontix gets wind of it.
Chỉ còn ai cần vậy đây.
Doesn't want to stay in main. It was always going to be tough for him to try and make that peak, but it put more pressure on his teammates who had to play out of donut and try and stifle them on that CT rotation. But we swap sides. We get back underway, and I think aggression, name of the game right now. FUT, heavy B lane with 5.
Còn Siki anh dạy cho mũi trận đây.
Straight on in. No resistance. How's his pathing? Magix has caught him just before the smoke
Siki on Sawa Hyperin.
And falling by the wayside up FUT. Perfect utility to near. Racks up 3 before Krabeni can see to him.
Oh bro. Oh my.
Spirit quickly repel the invaders and say no. You will not be taking that bomb site that easy.
I do like the pace change. Fortunately, it hasn't worked for either of these teams on these B rushes. Just some shutouts. Magic's chipping away at one.
Cái correct score một base mà muối ở base mà pì thằng nào base trong thằng này thằng Spirit này. Trong cái Spirit tia mến tia Spirit mến. Giờ Spirit nhung kick trên bàn là.
Yeah, is a call like that indicative?
Next out.
Next cloud.
Trời chỉ có đi một thôi. Thì đây là lên cho Discord cho ấy ó ơi.
That's a weird way to get an advantage. Krabeni could extend it. He has no idea. He truly has no idea. So presumably
coming back his way.
Presumably
run into him with their knives out. Magic's making the most ridiculous of plays. Demon down. At least now they know.
Chop.
Symmetry and Jugs hit the brakes and they just scream at Krabeni. We need your help. We need it now.
Tạo cho mấy bà chào trong tự bì. Ô mai tự ní cái lôi mấy. Ô lộ tự 100 mình.
Shiro's got the perfect weapon for that cross. And he's put it to good use. Symmetry gone.
Mai để chọn bạn mũi bạn.
It's the B anchor. At this point, we're well into the mid-round. They could be anywhere.
Both partner up, trying to ensure some trade potential. Well, what have you got, Tanir? He's got a smoke.
There's a gap in that.
Đá chân đâu rồi. Bro, cái đá chân mỏi.
A little fake. Tanir doesn't choose to engage, goes through, finds the gap. Don't finds the head.
Plan.
Shiro in another clutch.
Plan hơi cũng Plan hơi từng ngom.
A 1 versus 2.
Từng ngom. Đá hồ kìa thiệt.
Stake at 14. Oh, then he makes it a 1v1. The fight goes shy. Jugs couldn't hit it, and now you know he's gonna hold it. Krabeni, that's what he thinks. And Shiro's come
Tranh máu kia nè.
Just the brains and the brawn combined. The S should be silent. Save Spirit, puts them on for an opportunity to find map 2.
I've lost count of these Shiro closes. That crowd surge, you think it gives away that Magic's move. He still gets one. The tail of that coming in with Demon, they're worried about a push from elbow or main. They think they're going to be in the death alley.
Oh, didn't have vision.
Yeah, he was full blind. The amount of flashes they drew into that, it was about 5 or 6 flashes to get that mid control. Donk still gets the opener. One more now. The Spirit can get map 2 under their belt. It could be 11 straight on Ancient.
Symmetry searching for that cave jiggle.
Đùa bà.
Just a little bit of an overextension.
Acceleration.
Looks like it. Tanir tucked on Cubby. Supportive Utila lands on the ramp. It's bad. Doesn't matter. Krabeni overlooked the possibility. Tanir! 2.5. Symmetry up close and personal to the smokes. This is by no means comfortable. Xcloud can change that. Look at this Kuru commitment. And he finds the burst necessary. He's removed Shiro. The bomb goes down. And they're surrounded. No option is a good option for Zontix and Donk. Oh, what a shot! Taken down the Yorpa. Everyone's low. Smoke on cave makes it weird. He could just sit this. Jugs, you better have your lineups right.
Không thôi cái này.
One more bullet would do it, but there it is. He's with the defuse. Spirit take Ancient. Their win streak continues. So many opportunities for FUT. Couldn't quite pull it off.
What a roller coaster that was. It's Nuke up next. This is not home turf for FUT. 8 straight losses on that map. Spirit 1 map away from listening to Sports World Cup Championship in 2026. And this one's put a smile on their face. They need this one with back and forth, a hard-fought battle. Just one more map, that's all they need.
Shout out to Magic's one time.
Trời má, tao mà khọt tiếp ngọt bắt hay là mấy nhựa spray trôi là mấy ngọt bắt đó mày. Sọ pi phía rồi chiều.
And of course, we got to give it up for the Spirit fans who have been going up against the rest of the arena. They have been putting on for their team, and their team just performed for them, Pimp. What a comeback.
What a comeback. What a game of Counter-Strike. You know, a lot of nerve, a lot of tension, a lot of back and forth. Both teams having moments in the game where you'd argue they are kind of slipping. They're not playing their best brand of Counter-Strike. Then they have a couple of hero moments to come back into it. It's one of those games, Yanko, right now where it feels like it's anyone's for the taking. Both of them are playing well at times. Both of them are showing nerves at times. A lot of frustrations being shown on either side as well. Zontix being mad. Symmetry slamming his desk. There's just so much at stake right now.
Yeah, Zontix showing emotion is when you know that things are getting hairy, right? But yeah, in this one, I thought FUT was going to run away with it. Spirit just made the game incredibly difficult for themselves, losing 2 pistols multiple times, just had bad economy, couldn't win consecutive rounds on that T side. But at the very end, you know, these 2 guys that you see on your screen, Magix and Shiro, were the difference makers. Magix with some, you know, YOLO plays on the Tech 9 to get a round win, and then Shiro coming in the clutch. You know, that's the thing about him. He can have a poor game, not get a lot of kills, but when it comes to that clutch, we can always count on him.
Yeah, I just want to add Tanir into that equation as well. Had a couple of big moments again coming into overtime, just like we saw in Anubis. It's like he gets a bit of time to get warmed up, but then he steps up massively. And if anything, you know, it's a sign of strength that Team Spirit were able to win a game where Donk was not necessarily playing at his best. He had a couple of moments naturally where he got the job done, but this wasn't a Donk performance that he's going to remember. Yet Spirit was still able to grind it out.
Donk is smiling. I saw it. Chat, you saw it too. In the meantime, let's take a look back at some hero plays, some great rounds as well. Yanko, we're starting with round number 8. yeah, this is the one where we talk about like how Donk is exhausting. There's always something, like it's always dangerous. Here, Magic saves an AK.
La 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 no. Ôi chỉ con nó này chơi này sẽ ngậm lên bro yes sad sẽ ngậm all the là ở chơi space đi why am I so noob tham minh man ồ ồ ôi thành lột được tôm mình đúng tôm khóc này nè kìa miên rồi tê 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 ôi cạo mới cạo môi ạ ví dụ khơi cạo một hộp no bị lẹ ô mày lần hô hay ô hô mày lần hô mình mày lẹ ngon ấy
thế mà bờ p nhom vậy mùi phụ han y có tha của xa miên ca thòng ngặt chẳng từ ở đây về trên vậy bàn ôi tại đây bro bao nhiêu rất lạnh nữa bà bà nhom vậy mùi phụ han y trờn đài phẹp trờn đài sorry bật mút nhút đấy làm lắm mà lên vậy phải âm luôn nè oh my god anh chọn không phải vậy hiền sao
bỏ mình làm lại bỏ cầm rõ không trời để vô cái đây yeah xa thơ yeah xa thơ still 8 mình lại ái nè đó đó mấy cái này thì mới sai chẳng sai cái này cái chộp đá lên nhá cho chị công đây lũ bạn tục cần đi tục ở cho nó không nằm rụp là được lại nếu nhóm của rất to nè thường mới chứ quá làm tiền ơi anh mau bị khỏi ở lươn ui chết đó lại nó được phải even cái ơi even cái ơi bonity hột vô cùng lặng xem hột vô experience hai custom speed nhóm thông bị ở đâu vậy nhưng đã lên thằng mình speed update maximum speed bị đông vậy mà pon ôi nó sợ nó mai nó cổ nó một cái đồ mỗi hai hộp bi the hell trails ura mời ôi bro đi chương nhót cho em anh lệch chicken cái speed chơi speed là cái nông ní speed điểm chọn mà 10 mà bi riêng chết là về rồi phèm ấy xù thì chết yo let's go mà về hột mà về mọc hột đấy phải mà pro mà lên cái mà đét rồi mang tất cả xì tục tê là mình xì tôi còn nhầm xì nhầm không nè tôi mùi bàn mùi nhầm giờ đây ơi liền xì bê chà đó là bà già hiền sao mà không bờ
giá lên cái bu
keyboard
tiền
pro ấy mà nó còn tầm cho Discord mà phòng tại đây phải đợi đó khi mà lên kìa mà ấy anh tới sừng ông lên phải ông mình đã coi nhưng mà nếu mà Restream final CS2 SpiritជាមួយFUT Ôi mà lừa nữa. Rồi. Ôi. Ôi lục ta chui phong chui nhung đòn không bó phong mà nhúng luôn. Rạ một bạn. Shit.ต่อទៀត
That last map ended. I think they're lucky to get away with it, sitting at a fuse in the final round of play.
Map tí 4.
Mentioning overtime. Well, before this pistol, we had 82 rounds of Counter-Strike across these 3 maps. We're 4-2 in the pistols. Now we're 4-3. Still in favor of FUT. That's 61 VX situations on fault so far.
And who's taken the majority?
Well, bit of a split bag in that one.
Let's see what they can do with these Deagles. 5-7s. Up against the scary Donk AK. Magic's as well. After the performance on Ancient, I'm glad to see him with the rifle.
The stat lines over on HL TV don't have him as the man who had the biggest swing, but for me, okay.
Opportunity goes awry for Krabeni. Up close, 1 Deagle bullet shy.
Main pressure applied now, smoked off as they go this second wave. I think they flubbed the smoke during all of this. It was meant to be destined for lockers. That's the one you see in the middle of no man's land.
Don't worry, Taneer the soldier. He takes that space regardless.
Cemetery might want to poke his nose out of lockers and have a look, see if he can track him down. Into lobby they'll push. It's just Jugs on his own with a 5-7, has squeaky space.
Okay, that's something. You got T-Roof on Shiro though. Cemetery cognizant that they could be a rat in the system. Jugs clearing out, holding the Zontex. Good find. The 5-7 headshot comes through. Cemetery is clearing. Taneer is found. At least they know where he is. Still a heavy disadvantage financially. Players alive. It all favors Spirit. Oh, a chance. Shiro's patience could have found Jugs.
Paul Bullets needs to reload, and by hitting the brakes right now, they're walking into A. So by keeping them busy, Taneer's able to find another. Beautiful round from him.
Impact on those little bursts from the MAC-10.
You've got Demon, he's down at B, so he's going to either have to try and pipe up the vent or just look to save. This has been just a round of isolated duels. You're going to want something into the next round, FUT, so hold on to these if you can. And a steady start for Spirit.
could hear a pin drop in the Accor Arena. Is reality setting in that their revenge for those that dispatched of Vitality, and it was after some hiatus as well, right? That win from Spirit. 2024.
Yeah, having to go back to the Wayback Time Machine to check that one out.
So it was a huge accolade. It was a huge achievement for Team Spirit. They had to best that. Yeah, exactly. The demon on their back bested them, and now it's FUT in front of them, one map away.
Strange as well to get two head-to-heads for Spirit that they've never had before, right? Legacy and now into FUT. So this is a familiar matchup as far as Counter-Strike is concerned. They hold on some goods, they upgrade some more. FUT look to find a little bit more resistance. Outside again, and this time ahead of the smoke wall.
More than happy to. Look at him lay down the law. Tanir gets a little bit more, finds Cemetery. There's Jugs, 5-7, actually threatening onto Tanir as well. Not a comfortable position to be in.
Especially with the bomb loose, Zontic's aware of the possibility he slipped up close. Tanir might get caught here, then Zontic's will have to clutch out.
More than capable is Zontic's. Jugs, ooh, spots by Tanir, but no! Tanir with empty hands, we've got a clutch. On the board, Jugs, can he convert? Or can Zontic stabilize for Team Spirit? Nate's good, 17 HP in a dream. Zontic, yeah, he's not missing that one. A single body shot keeps the train on track.
Tanir's got 2 kills in all 3 rounds so far. So 6-1. Getting some good impact after what was clear frustrations during the 3rd map of play. This got dicey. This was just essentially the eco with a couple of saves in the mix. The guns come out now. FUT are going to hope that they can find the same level of success. Yanko saying, watch your hand, son. And slamming that desk, that's your mouse hand. You want to ensure that. I'm sure we'll get the AWP. Smoke ball again, very quick, off the rip. Glaive smoke has to be cleared. They're wary of the push up to red. Maybe even under silo as Kriveni breaks. Jugs does the same.
Bomb across. Need from X-Cloud. Whoa, perfect. Finds Shiro, chunks him. Pressure on towards this A side off the drop off main, but it's Kriveni well positioned. The trade from Tanir must have just been pixels. Bomb dead to Demon. Bomb down secret, but Demon didn't see it.
Looking to return to A right now. Tanir again.
Ooh, he heard that. That's an audible. It's given Tanir
it's a big gap. Cemetery's not aware.
Huge gap. No one prepared for this. X-Cloud definitely not considering this. Cemetery the same. Sure, you've got the man advantage, but for how long? Bomb yard.
Come up the ladder.
There's the reveal. Cemetery now paranoid. Surrounded. Zontic slinks on out. X-Cloud reveals himself. Zontic has found the frag necessary. Cemetery, he's got his signature USB. And Zontic's low. Shiro's holding, doesn't overextend. It's just that low HP. Zontic, and he's making a clutch happen. Avoids the nade.
Gonna get that bomb, running out of time.
Yep, very uncomfortable. He just wants the headshot, just wants it now. Gonna go for the fake. Demon, do you run him down? You call the blow! Zontic's got tricky with it.
Faked out. He's the one who thought it was pulling him into the fight. He just gets toyed with there. Zontic's.
Yo, I mean, that's a play above his years, is deep from Demon.
Yeah, just making sure the Spirit are the ones to play first in that situation. So with one staying alive, tough to get those drops going on the FUT side of the server, but still, they get that round on the board. So juggling the guns, they can talk about this next opening move. Back 10 for Tanir, Tech 9 for Magix. Early smoke ball outside this time. Sketchy from X-Cloud. Stall out any vent progressions. Will still be able to make a way.
He clears close, but smoke in his face. Krabeni.
Ôi, spray thử cái ơi, ồm ra.
Zontix just through the smoke provides an opening kill. Spirit set to succeed.
Does Magic's get across here? Well, it turns into a top split.
Yeah, Symmetry's FAMAS tries to mask the drop into sight with a bullet.
Cho tập bi rồi.
The bomb down beat and there is no rotation.
Demon is going to have to try and stuff the choke of ramp. Zontix searching this now. Another door re-smoke, so there is vent rotation available, but you don't do it when you've lost secret. Demon, this could level us out.
Oh, Zontix better. He's having a map.
Yeah, given all the time to go for those clears. FUT not being proactive in this one, not grouping up and searching out. Just sitting and waiting, hoping that they can deliver in the frag department, and right now, just hoping to save.
This is already getting to a scary T-side haul. It's only just begun.
The fact that starting off with a bit of momentum this time, Spirit. We know how few and far between the pistols have been to get it out the gates, to get the conversions. And a bounce back after the first rifle round loss. This is sitting pretty.
You really would like to hold on to your 3 M4s here. And now 2. Magix makes it so. Oh, they're losing them all. Yeah. Cemetery goes down yard. Jux might be the only M4 brought through.
A lack of discipline there, trying to hold on to those guns. Also tells they don't know exactly where Spirit are exiting through, so losing an awful lot there, that is going to leave a mark. Could have been a tidy looking next round of play. Sure, it wouldn't have been the full buy. Here it is again. Zontix just unloads, and there's no pressure, right? There's no jiggles, he's just taking his time, going through the motions. Lines him up, knocks him down, and there will be another M4 brought into the mix. Seems hard to justify. We'll see if they can make a case for it.
He's going to try and counter. The move! That's his signature move! The Zontix jumping AK strikes again. Number 2, finally felled by Krabeni. A little bit of revenge, but still, the damage is done. A highly inaccurate bullet still finds its target.
Shit.
Krabeni onto Magix, hello.
Cho tập bi rồi. Go B, guy, go B, go B.
Investment is waiting for them down the secret stairs. Donk and Shiro peeking in. It was an easy first. It's an easy second. He doesn't take a point of damage. Shuts down 2 of the 3 remaining. Mission accomplished. Tanir in the clutch. And he's got 2 bearing down on his location. Krabeni's had a round there, folks. 3 kills out of the captain of FUT says this game is not done.
How they justify that extra M4 investment right there.
Didn't
immediately pulls Halley into a timeout, just to let everybody know there's a bit of a conversation being had between Zontix and Jux right there. Jux says, nice shot. Zontix says, sorry. He also said, I would have won that duel anyway. So a little bit of exchange in the server as Jux still smiling after that one. He'll be smiling more after this one. 3 staying alive. Next FUT finding some impact. He was hot-handed back on cash. He had Donk's number, hoping he can wake up and start doing the same again on the CT side of Nuke. So a round like that goes a long way into building back into things. Just as we were talking about this getting out of control, it was the financial situation that was the problem for FUT. You win that one, it can be a fire starter. You turn it into consecutive, Spirit will have to take a save. But right where you want them. Just need to get the conversion. Jiro's going to take his AWP into lobby for a ramp fight.
Yeah, he's clashing head to head with Cemetery. Cemetery can't believe it. He's baffled. Shiro, so fast on the line.
Unusual for Shiro as well.
Right? It's not very characteristic of the Spirit AWP. So now you operate hamstrung. Demon tested. a jump around the corner from Magic, but he's just setting up Donk, making sure that they continue to keep the number advantage.
Two have rotated down B, they're ready for this.
Yeah, they are. xCloud, however, unable to track Donk before he gets into the safe haven of the dark. Bomb on his back. Considering the plant. Oh, Krabeni swings open the doors. Donk didn't think he'd have the audacity.
Bomb's loose. This is tough now, 3v3.
It is. I'm looking at that flanker's secret stairs as well. Tanir might be able to catch them off guard if they can kick up a bit of a stink. Messy spray from Krabeni, loses control of it, and then Tanir onto xCloud. Just jugs. And Shiro's already got him booked. Peeks on it. Ooh, what a great shot out of the sniper. He starts, he ends those bookend frags to get Spirit stable.
Investments available again for FUT, but dropping some guns. Symmetry's going to get the AWP. I'm not sure he's going to be willing to take that fight again. Pistols for two, and just putting the body on the line there.
It's very Carrigan-esque.
All about that trade. It's all about getting that space, and 5-round T-side nuke. You can swap halves right now, and a lot of teams would be happy with this.
They can build even more on top.
It's an outside fake. They're hoping to force rotations, and it looks like they're going to set up for something top-centric, so Utes are being juggled. A bunch of smokes left to block. What's the timing?
And see what you got. I feel like Jugs is in a good position. He's going to have to throw the smoke. Enables him to stick around, and tracks Tanir's flying Mac-10. Donk, though, for another. Jugs down. Krabeni unloading his deagle. Didn't anticipate Zontic sticking around in the lobby, so this has all been rather frantic. Oh, it wasn't far off Demon's read on the plant position, but looks like it is going to be everyone's favorite.
Well, we'll see if they can actually hold on to these this time round.
True.
They're going to have to back off. They overweight more than they should have last time, and they're going to need these more so. So Symmetry on the line. A couple of misses going here, there, and everywhere. The quiet in the Accor Arena is telling of the way this game is going. 6th round, it's all theirs. Magic's boosted up on the hunt, trying to take it away, but he's got a long way to move if he wants to remove either of these. Flashes are coming. It's more where that came from.
Demon getting tested. They want to rip it all away. Demon puts up enough of a fight. He will bring 2 rifles through.
Demon can drop an M4 off the back of this save. First, a tactical timeout from Coolio. Symmetry can drop a Famous or something into the mix, and that's if they want to go for the buy. You can take the partial behind these 2 guns, get a full buy into the next round, but the half's already gotten away to you.
It's a really rough death for xCloud. A flying Mac-10 headshot. He had the M4 Tetris. He could have really feasted on that.
He's come in with an intentional Mac-10, and he has a good spawn, so it could be a bit of a gear shift, or maybe just a vent drop. Trying to unravel whatever the plan is that FUT are hoping for. Don't let this AWP push into lobby. Try and ice it out. 6 rounds T-side, they're just going to keep racking them up here, and they already had that fire starter. Already had that round that you thought was going to do enough to get things going for FUT. It's falling away now, and considering how competitive the last 3 maps have been, you'd hate to see it go out this way, but that's just sometimes how the cookie crumbles.
Much rather be going out with a raw. Not to whimper. Zontix down to the nade, softened up, and still gets out, but still gets 2! The second onto Jugs, absurd.
He's having a half right now, is Zontix 12 and 3.
Everyone on Team Spirit is contributing.
Think about the kills he's got. The jumping AK, the spam through the smoke in the main, now just on the Mac-10. Fast and furious. Another round where they have to look to save. This is gotten out of the grasp right now of FUT.
Yeah, this is Team Spirit batting around FUT.
We knew it was going to be tough, right? Again, we've told you multiple times it's 8 straight losses on Nuke.
Yeah.
A couple of them to Mouse, a couple to Astralis, a couple to Vitality. They're all very good teams, but right now they're not in this. A lot of these Nuke games that I'm talking about as well in the losses, 16-14, 13-11, 13-8. They still feel like you're in these type of games. Right now, it's not looking to be the case.
However, you know, this is one of those steps. You get to your best of 5 grand finals, and then you realize, okay, there are vulnerabilities in our map pool. We're not yet ready to hang in a full BO5.
Well, there's that mental residue from those previous as well. The fact that you were in overtime on Anubis and Ancient, you could have won 3-0. Why not? The difference makers, the details, the clutches that we've been talking about, the pistols in their favor. Spirit have had to grind this one out. They've been made to work for it, but right now they're showing their class and their polish. For another trophy in 2026. Vitality falling early. Who knows what era we're entering?
It's all up for debate. Awful lot of freedom for Krebeni on yard.
Chờ bên mà khơi. Khơi. Ủa khơi nhá.
Poke your head up.
Bay qua bạn.
Shiro dares ya. Perfectly timed as Krebeni emerges. Shiro removes him.
Someone will have to acknowledge outside or you gamble. Right, so Krebeni could just call you into a stack because nothing's working. What do you want to hedge? Play 2-2. Rotate down, batten down the hatch to see if you're able to frag out. Door smoke lands at minute mark, and this is the tempo that Spirit have been happy to play with the entire game. There's been a few moments where they've shifted gear, been a little bit more aggressive, like that nuke top plate. Ancient, they try to rush in towards B, but otherwise, slowing the roll of FUT, not allowing them to play if you brawly Counter-Strike in a lot of these moments. They're going to start taking the fight.
This has got to be the recipe for success. Demon making a move. Well-placed HE. Here comes the offensive.
Oh, shit.
X-Cloud standoff. Oh, and just a flurry of frags. Team Spirit frenzy into the A site. From dead silent to the round done, the blink of an eye. And the rundown of the orb. Cemetery gets left with nothing. Magix unloads a couple of extra bullets into his corpse.
Just making sure it's working. Magix, a lot of, as the in-game leader, sure, talking to be done after every single one of these rounds, but it looks like he is definitely in a bit of a flow state with the calls that are being made right now, and it helps when your individuals are finding this output. I think Donk's dawning on another MVP. Their run after a loss to GG How has been a win over Luminosity, Big, Bait, Vitality, that's the big name, and Legacy. Not a lot you can say in moments like this, Coolio.
It's just flowing so nicely. You can leave that cache of flashes on T-Roof, and whenever Magix feels like you've taken the space, you've gotten those openings, you can just pop into that top site whenever you want, apparently.
Yeah, dominating them right on the T side with opening kills. Got a total of 7 of the 10 rounds played so far. So they continue to add those to the tally. Magic's the only man conceding multiple on their T side, and this is a dream. This is setting you up nicely for that trophy lift.
Minimal resistance. The FUT engine coughing and spluttering into our 4th map of play. And as you said, Chad, you're right. Anubis, Ancient, OTs, probably still at the back of their minds as they're sitting here trying to find anything on the CT side of Nuke.
Oh,
bomb. Oh,
it's okay, you're going to spot it, but then you've got to rotate down. So down the vent goes X-Flat. He's got an MP9.
It's just an MP9.
He's going to get support. Demon's coming down to help him as well.
Okay, timing is everything. Can you time this engagement properly? Does hit a burst onto Shiro, but Donk is hunting him down. Truly hunting him in the vents with him. Makes it look easy. Zontix loses bomb, Demon. Missed shot from Shiro. Won't make that mistake again. Incendiary forces his hand. Donk opens the door and just enough bullets. A burst onto Donk. Shiro equalizes.
Pick up the bomb. They can still go back towards A if they want.
It's going to slow down for a sec. Got Magic's yard looking for answers towards that locker's position. It's Krebeni there. Oh, and a pre-aim! Magic's a round-winning kill, removing Krebeni, puts it all onto Cemetery, and I haven't seen much in the way of clutches out of him.
Sure leaves Magix to rotate it down. He pops his head up the vent, and Cemetery knows he's in the wrong place and running out of time. With that bomb planted, do you give this a go? I think you might have to. You need rounds at this point. You don't have a kit, and oh.
Yeah, I mean, there are no good options here. There are no good options. You've got 0 in your bank account. You've conceded 9 T rounds on Nuke.
It's one of the absolute worst ways for a grand final to come to its close.
Yeah.
I want to say throw in the towel, put a fork in it. To mount the resistance on the T side, especially with the momentum that Spirit are starting to build. They're broken through. And a conversation from the camp, that win over Vitality, refreshing the mental, potentially unlocking the team to another layer. They've been under scrutiny. 2026, you got Donk in the team. You're meant to win trophies.
Consistently getting to the finals recently.
Yeah, and that's how they've been on the rebuild. Then this whole coaching conversation started. Well, Hallie's near here now. And they are just a handful of rounds away from lifting this here today. Final round of this half. It'll take a whole lot of work to do any inspiring right now, FUT.
Cemetery is going to try and insert himself into an opening. Just thinks twice on it. Smokes her up, anticipates Tanir's presence on top of main roof. 4 of the 5 members of Spirit stretching their legs yard, and Cemetery still so preoccupied. No one's looking. Donk! Just redonkulous.
It's a mental collapse, isn't it, right? The comms aren't flowing. They have no idea where Spirit is, even though they should be wary of those possibilities. Would have no idea, and it's just falling apart kill by kill, round by round. This is 10 guaranteed.
The pedigree of Team Spirit, impossible to ignore. The contrast between this map and the 3 prior, night and day. Shiro just tracks his prey, Jug's none the wiser. 1 back, 2 from Demon. But an inevitability of how this half ends. He's played it nicely, goes off, goes finds Magics, and now another onto Donk, does significant damage. Demon's making this one convincing.
20 seconds, they're giving him respect now.
Donk goes up heaven, trying to get the bomb down. Demon gives him that space. Safe into the site for the plant. The first 3 impeccable. He's hoping they play into him. Uncertainty grows as he cuts noise. Don't look in the wrong way. Demon swings on out, gets the info, anticipates the swing out of Donk. The Tontix, you needed that, denies Demon something sickening. Instead, it feels like the writing's on the wall. The trophy practically theirs. 10 on the T side of Nuke. It's Spirits now.
Bật raគ្នាơi, dục à, tôi cắt video mà play. Bye bye guys, good night. Ở con mèo cao, đừng nét mèo cao mẹ đây. Thank you. Nè mau coi lên subscribe mà hụt vào đồng nè mỗi phút. Yeah, chúc những ngày sai. See you guys. Bye, peace out.
Сингл. Дабл убил. Ждите, ждите, я бегу вам сингл. Давай.
Под сингл ставлю.
Давай.
Nice!
The war cry of Donk heard and echoes around a dead silent Accor arena. They were cheering for the underdog, but the top dragon in town on Nuke. 10 on the T side. FUT left wanting.
This one's going to be like trying to separate a pirate in his run right here. This trophy